Good
snap.
evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. This is not my game. I'm going to turn it over to Cole. He didn't talk. I pressed the button. I pointed. He said nothing. So I started talking. All right. That's responsible channel management.
It's also weird when you literally go to school, when you literally went to school to talk to people from their television, and you just don't know what to do when the lights come on. Great. Anyway, as you can see, I am not Cody Stone. I am Cole Johnson. I will be DMing today, and joining me today, starting from my bottom left, from what I stream, that's you, Nix.
Okay. Hi. I'm Jacqueline, and I'm gonna be playing Nyx, the Changeling Bard.
My name is Montaigne. I'm going to be a Tabaxi fighter.
Hi, I'm Megs. I'm playing I don't know what my fucking name is. Excuse me. Listen, she's a hermit. She hasn't had to have this conversation with a lot of people in a long time. Like, I don't know. I'm not a bear. It's fine. Lakashana, the Kalashtar druid.
That's you.
Hello, I'm Aubrey Faith, and I am playing Cora, the Warforged Barbarian.
And I am Cody Stone. I will be playing Akaro, the human gambling rogue.
Human gambler.
Also, we are playing in the most fear-inducing state in all of Dungeons & Dragons. That is level 1.
What's the over-under on us? How many new characters by the time we hit level 3?
Let's why don't we go ahead and put in the chat how many sessions these guys will take for the entire party to have new characters.
I really like her. I'm so mad. I'm not even gonna get to...
This goes to 11, right? 10:30.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had backup characters ready just in case.
Well, we can roll that now.
Anyway, we are playing Storm King's Thunder. It is one of the quote-unquote iconic pre-made adventurers from 5th edition. So I'm really excited to get started. I hope you guys are, so let's just dive right into it. We are currently in the Sword Coast. For a number of different reasons, you guys have heard tales of goblins terrorizing the settlement of Nightstone. The High Steward of Nightstone, Lady Velrosa Nandar, has reached out in need of some adventurers to deal with a goblin threat. As of right now, you are traveling along the high road on your way to Nightstone. You've been traveling along the high road for days. As evening approaches, you spot a wooden signpost next to a trail that heads north into the hills. Nailed to the post are 3 arrow-shaped signs, the 2 marked Waterdeep and Daggerford. Follow the high road, but point in opposite direction. The 3rd, marked Nightstone, beckons you to follow the trail. If memory serves, Nightstone is roughly 10 miles up the trail. So you guys have got about 10 miles to go until you reach Nightstone. What do you want to do? It's all evening is approaching.
So what are you thinking?
We can
I'm all
press a little
for-
further before we make camp, yes?
No. 10 miles is about, 3 hours travel. I'd rather sleep in a bed than out on the road, personally. And who knows? Maybe we can find a little place to drink, maybe have a friendly game of cards. Who knows? I think moving on is my vote.
I'm down for a bed.
I agree that's the best decision.
I've been asleep with my eyes open for the past 30 minutes, so
And walking, that's impressive.
thank you.
Okay, so you guys are continuing your journey. Is there anything going on during the journey that you think might be going on with your character?
I'm gonna try to get everyone to play rock paper scissors with me, but outside of that, I'm viciously just going after it.
So do you want?
Cora
Boulder
would
shears
just
parchment.
pick up a giant rock and throw it down in front of her.
I think she wins.
Every time. Every time.
Well,
Why don't you use this moment to describe your characters as well? Let's start with you, Nyx.
Nyx, as she appears to you guys, I have a picture. I'll throw it up in the Discord later after this. Has not just pale skin, but it's white, almost completely. She has deep red eyes, a ton of hair, more hair than her very slender frame. That's black and has similar crimson like tips throughout it, but she's dressed fairly femininely, and has a plethora of instruments attached to her body, but she favors the drum on her right hip. But she seems incredibly non-threatening. There's nothing to worry about. That's next.
Non-threatening. Montaigne is a he's just a backseat, so he is taller, probably around 6 foot. He's a rather larger of the tabaxis. He's a big game hunter, so he has little pelts and furs and stuff along those lines. He's a white color, but he has orange tips, like right on the edge of his hands, right on his ears, and right on his face. So almost like a flame point. Bright blue eyes, and just happy, pretty happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, Lakashana is, she's a Kalashtar, so she looks human. She has, pretty standard traveling leathers on and such. She also has a crap ton of hair, but it's very, swamp witchy and bedraggled. It's like when you take white girl dreads out.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's got a bunch of, leaves and vines, stuck in it, sort of traipsing down, so you're not sure if it's growing out of her or who knows. Mistletoe does feature heavily in her hair vinage, though, and she has a staff. She has almost completely pupilless, but gold iridescent eyes. That's it.
The Core A, or as some people call her, Core, she is very fit looking. She's a warforged, so she's built with a natural look of servitude to the army or to the city walk, as it would be. She's got more of a breastplate area and then a little bit of some fabric pieces hanging off of her just to again show her status. She's got almost like this metal that forms down from her head to look as if it were hair, but it's very discreet. It's not anything too wild and out there. Her armor that she would be having, her body, is actually more shiny, well taken care of. She's got these bright red eyes in the bulbs. They're just red, and they are like a soft red, almost like a pink, but they can still look a little intimidating, but overall her demeanor is very calm, casual, moving forward with the next job that needs to be done.
Akaro is he's about 30 years old, 5'9", pretty average looking human. He's got dark hair that sort of pulls back and tucks behind his ears, and he's got this very sort of short trimmed kind of beard, through his whole face, dark brown eyes, and he has a set of playing cards that he is shuffling and cutting and skillfully sort of manipulating as he's going. So no true magic to him, but you get the feeling he could force a card or do some other fun like sleight of hand things with them, and it's just sort of his comfort zone for sure is with those in his hands. Long rapier on his hip. One of those is a technical term, one of those is descriptive. So yeah, short sword on his back and a couple of daggers tucked into the front vest of his armor. That's it.
All right. Well, you guys have decided to push on during the night. As night falls, and after following the trail for 10 miles, you start to hear the ringing of a bell. The sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view. A river flows around the settlement, forming a moat. The village itself is contained within a wooden palisade, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and the high-pitched rooftops of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, you detect no other activity in the village. The trail ends before a lowered drawbridge that spans the moat. Beyond the drawbridge, 2 stone watchtowers flank an open gap in the palisade. South of the village and surrounded by the river moat is a cone-shaped flat-top hill on which stands a stone keep, enclosed by a wooden wall. The keep, which overlooks the village, has partially collapsed. A wooden bridge that once connected the keep to the village has also partially collapsed. Cody, if you can go ahead and switch me over to the Nightstone map, please.
All right, moving the players and myself. I think you need to move yourself, but
Awesome.
we are there.
Awesome. So, if you guys, I'm gonna try and see if this brings it down in the stream.
No, I have to do it.
You have to do that. If you could bring
Yeah.
it down to see the side view of Nightstone, please.
Okay. I'd like to see. That is. Side view. There we go. Side
Yes.
view of Nightstone.
Yes. So that is essentially what you guys are looking at from the outside, except it's a lot darker.
Hmm.
Because it's nighttime. Ha And if you look up, if you go back up, you realize that the only thing that has been revealed to you is you have reached essentially the drawbridge.
Yeah, the players should be seeing their own thing. The stream is afforded a little more view
cool.
here,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you can go ahead and see the drawbridge. So, what do you wish to do?
Well, this place has seen better days.
All this damage looked like goblins to you.
If so, it's a lot of them. That's not disconcerting at all.
Love
I
it.
feel super good about this. All right.
Love to be surprised. Well, are we supposed to meet anyone? Where are we going?
Well, I suppose the only proper way to go is forward.
She makes an excellent point.
That is, yeah, very classic. Is the drawbridge up or down?
The drawbridge is down.
Drawbridge is down. Oh well, then across the bridge I think is what we're looking at the moment. So let's.
Do we want to go in like this, or do we want to try to be a little quieter about it?
Well, I mean, I don't think we need to bang Nix's drum, but we can walk in like we belong. We were sent for, so
You said there's no one else around, GM. There's no like. It's just that bell, and there's nothing else.
There doesn't really seem to be any other signs of life. As a matter of fact, as you guys approach the drawbridge, can everyone give me a survival check, please?
Yes. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 9.
I got a 15.
17.
Akaro is distracted by Nix's drum and has a big ol' 3.
So Montaigne and Lakashana?
Bless you.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna butcher her name the entire time. It's gonna be great.
I think Lakashana is like one of the high holy days, right? Isn't that New Year's?
I mean,
I thought that was a cereal.
You're thinking Lakashana. Lakashana is
Oh.
you. Lakashana is one of the
The
high holy
cereal.
days.
Lakashana is a knockoff brand Queen of the Damned, is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, Montaigne and Lakashana, however, High Holy Day. You guys notice that there are several humanoid tracks in the grass and the dirt around. Most of them lead north, but you also see smaller humanoid tracks coming from the north towards the drawbridge, as well as 2 sets of what look to be unusually large wolves.
So, ostensibly, humans are going north, and goblins and wolves are coming south.
That's kind of what it looks like, yes.
I mean, to
Usually,
simplify.
Well, into Nightstone.
being a hunter, is there a possibility that I could, or have a background of a hunter? Is there a possibility that I can investigate to see how recent these tracks were?
Give me a nature check.
Cool. It's not terrible. It's not the best either. It's 11.
11. Probably within. You would say within the last week or so. That's about as much. You know that it's. They're not super fresh, but they're fresh enough. If that makes sense.
I mean, they're
They're the Marco's Pizza of tracks.
fashionably late. Nice. They're. I mean, the tracks look relatively recent. Couple days, maybe a week.
Yes.
How far are we from the drawbridge?
Let's throw a party. They finally made it.
You and I have very different experiences with bells. I'm actually pretty sure
we
it's
just-
the save us type.
Ah,
Well, perhaps
Fine,
we should
whatever.
go inside and ask them which kind of bell it is. Then, yes.
Yeah, let's.
So I was gonna say, being a city watch, someone who would know, like, calls and needs for those things, would it be a type of bell I would recognize?
You honestly have no idea. There's no real pattern. It's just a bunch of just cacophonous ringing.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's like tiny bells,
Is
not
it-
like one giant big bell.
No, it's one giant big bell that's just like whoever's doing it is
cool.
just doing a bunch of random stuff. There's no real rhythm. It's
Okay.
just
Well, the no rhythm's gonna set me off, and we have to stop it. We got to stop, and whoever is doing that, we have to go.
To get her to be a little more quiet, I say we investigate the bell.
All right, let's go.
Oh,
Montaigne pulls out his heavy
Alright,
crossbow.
so
You said
I-
quiet?
am going to reveal the town of Nightstone. Hopefully that'll work this time. Boom.
oh
Ooh.
yeah, I can see
Look
it.
at all the things.
So, as you enter the town,
I'm stealthing.
you are. I need you to roll a stealth check for me.
Oh, right. She's just got the right idea. I think I'll join her.
13.
13.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and if I see people doing it, she would do it.
Nyx has trudged ahead, and I'm like ripping cotton from my bag, trying to stuff it in my ear. And I turn around, I'm like, everyone! And I see everyone like slowing down. I'm like, oh. And I'm gonna-
15.
Okay. If you could also please put your final numbers in the chat.
Sure.
It'll help.
Oh, come on.
So also as you enter the town, you see big rocks just everywhere.
I look at Cora and I'm like,
I will win every time.
Can I check the rocks?
Yeah, go ahead.
Resident rock checker.
Listen, I'm a druid, man. I got one fucking job on this ship.
And I'm gonna do it.
Tell me your pain, stone brother. Woo! What exactly am I checking? There's no like rock check, so is this nature?
Just give me a nature check, I guess, a rock check.
It's not a rock. It's a boulder.
His name's Gary. Stop it. It's a
The pioneers use these babies.
10.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
It's
Uh,
a rock!
It's not a boulder. It's a
It's a
rock.
rock.
And if you, as you look around and you see the like some of the other rocks that are around, they're just literally like they are deep in the ground,
Oh, good.
as if they fell
Oh.
and were.
Ah,
That's what I was checking. Like, are they from here? They're not. Are they? She's not too familiar with town, so like she doesn't think they were placed here on purpose. But if they were dropped as like I don't know siege equipment, are there like cracks in them or something where the impact happened? Are these whoever is placing the rocks? Are they smart enough to use super strong stones?
I mean,
capable?
it just looks like someone just started chucking rocks at people.
That's a mood.
Cora
Okay.
stands up and looks at the camera and attack.
And there was a firefight.
So as you enter the city proper, you see to the north that little building. I don't know if like you can see me click on anything because Roll20 is weird about that.
If you just ping, I see it. Yeah.
If you hold
Okay.
it, if you hold the click, it'll pulse, and that everyone can see.
Does that work?
Mhm.
Did you see that? Okay. So
I didn't. Sorry.
that. No,
No,
nothing.
no, I didn't see that time.
Yeah. Well. There it is.
There.
Ah, I
Yeah.
did it. Look at me.
Got it. Yeah.
So that is the temple. You can see that is where the ringing is coming from.
That bell is driving me crazy. We gotta take it. We gotta stop that.
Nix,
That's
would you
so
like to lead
disturbing.
the way?
Sneaking up, I rolled pretty well, so I'm gonna sneak up and do what I can to like stay in the shadows and peek in if there's any windows or what have you. I just want to see what I can see.
Is there like a
Okay.
back or a side door over on like this side of the temple? Because I see the main road kind of opens up on this side, but can we maybe like look around the back side or something?
There are some things in the. There is a way to get to the back. The front door is wide open, however.
Oh, word. Okay.
Never mind, front door.
Yeah.
Front door it is.
I'm. Yeah. I'll go. I'm going in. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
right
I'll follow behind her.
beside.
Okay. You guys walk into when you guys walk into the temple.
As we're walking in, because I'm up there with Nix, I'm going to stop and I'm going to turn around. I'm going to look at the living robot and I'm going to look at Montaigne. What armor does Montaigne have on?
Montaigne has it's what is it? Scale? It might be scale. No, it's chainmail.
Chainmail.
It's chainmail, but it's done up with the furs and stuff from his hunts and stuff along those lines. Almost Kane the Hunter from Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, nice. Good job. I'm gonna look at them and be like, no, by all means, let us go first. You guys, please. No, I wouldn't want you to endanger your robotic lives or
While that's
your
happening,
wonderful belt.
Lakasha,
She's
while
just
that's
gonna
happening,
push him out of the way.
Lakasha has already gone up.
Yeah, all right.
I know
Okay.
like 9 more lives, so it's fine. Go ahead.
As you enter, moonlight is pouring into the high vaulted chamber through 4 stained glass windows in the north and the south walls.
Okay.
Beneath each of the windows are plain wooden benches for the elderly or infirm. The room otherwise is mostly empty. Against the back wall is a wooden pulpit with steps leading up to it, and the floor of the temple is pretty much dirt. But north of the pulpit is a half-open door. What do you wish to do?
If most of the floor is still dirt, is there any tracks in here that are smaller than normal human?
Yes, there are, and they are leading towards the door.
Well, I think if we're tracking things, that's where we are.
Cool. Him.
Okay, so you guys head towards the back room. Are you guys still stealthing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The back room, as you guys move towards it, you see that there is what was a plain wooden bed, but the mattress has been torn open and the straw has been pulled out. And you can also see the floor is strewn with like random priestly vestments and other just personal effects that for most people are kind of worthless. And you see 2 goblins swinging on a rope that is directly corresponding to the bell that is being rang.
Oh,
So
I'm going to look at my friends and be like, and nod at them. Everybody ready?
On it.
And I'm going
So
to
we're
use
stealth.
Mage
Did I
Hand.
see?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ed. I
We're
was like, I'm gonna use Mage Hand after I get the nod from them, and just wham, swing the door open to like scare the shit out of them.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Montana will lean over to after I was like, "Is that the bed you wanted?"
That's where you're sleeping.
You couldn't have waited 2 seconds. We could sneak up on them and hit them.
That bell has to stop.
Oh man, rolling hot on initiative tonight, guys.
Ooh.
Live
So
Moss.
the goblins are under the surprised condition, so you do get a round where they do not have actions or reactions. So Lakashana, I'm gonna
Mhm.
butcher that name the rest of the night, the rest of the campaign. It's your turn.
Thank you. Yeah, she's going to bonus action shillelagh on her staff. And then she's going to go in and whack a goblin.
All right, roll an attack.
Game.
I know.
Coming soon to a park near you. Whack goblin.
Now it's a D8 if I do it two-handed, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I'm gonna smack that little bastard. All right, 5.
5 points of damage as she bursts in, and the goblins just look, huh? And she just cracks one right across the face with her shillelagh. That he's still up, but he is not happy. Cora, it's your turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna go in on the other one that didn't take damage, and I'm gonna go my great walk, like running up to it. That's a 16 to hit,
That hits.
and that's gonna be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. You attack with your great axe, right? Great
Yes.
sword, great axe, great axe. Okay. As Cora just lifts this great axe and just cleaves the goblin that was, all that's left is just its hands hanging on to the rope.
And she's gonna turn back to Nyx and say, "Maybe with only one, there will be a rhythm."
10 points. I'm just holding up the sign.
So that does it for Cora. Nyx, you're up.
I'm just going to take. I would like to try to use Mage Hand to take the rope that was hanging and just tie the other one up so he can't move. Like to keep him.
Let's see. What's the weight limit on Mage Hand?
Good question.
I believe it's 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Is the rope heavy?
It's a pretty heavy rope because it's a bell rope.
Totally fine. Well, since I have 2 cantrips, I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna vicious mockery him.
Yes.
Let's see. I am new to Bard, so I'm very excited about all this stuff. Okay, yeah. So, do I need to do something for that? If the target,
I think I roll a wisdom save.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
What's your spell save DC?
14.
Nice.
It's cocked. Ooh, that's a hard fail. He rolled a 3 minus 1.
I love math.
So, what do you? Well, first off, roll damage.
Absolutely. It's going to be. Oh, whoops. That was a 3 on a D4. I think that's it. Yeah. So it's just 3 points of damage. And I'm just going to look at him in my best American Idol Simon Cowell voice. And after hearing that terrible bell, it's going to be a no from me. So sorry. It's just
And the goblin just looks down and then just falls over dead. Just
some people cannot take critique.
you just shamed him into dying. So that does it for this. We're out of initiative, and each goblin actually had a sack in their hands. So you guys can choose to go through it, or you can choose to do whatever.
Say more right now. I'm gonna go through them.
Okay. So one sack has 3 blocks of incense worth a total of 15 gold pieces, and a holy symbol of the god Mieliki, however you pronounce her name.
Lakashana.
Yeah. Gosh. It's just going to be me butchering names for 3 hours. And you also, the holy symbol is shaped like a unicorn's head. The other sack, and some other stolen and worthless, relatively worthless personal effects. The other sack has 3 empty vials that you assume used to contain holy water. And an unlocked quote unquote poor box that contains 37 copper pieces and 15 silver pieces.
It's a very poor box.
Wow.
So you said 3 empty bottles, which used to contain holy water?
Yes.
And then I'm so sorry, one more time on the gold pieces and everything. I'm taking notes.
Yeah, it's 37 copper pieces and 15 silver pieces.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So you guys got the incense and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Can I check the main part of the temple for a font? Where do they keep holy water? What is that called?
It is called a font, but
okay. Or something. Yeah.
As you look around, you just see images of Lathander and Mieliki. There's no font. You think that was probably their only supply of holy water?
And they're empty now.
Yeah.
Cora, are you holding the bags?
Yeah.
She'll say in your mind, I do not think it was a coincidence that the holy water was disposed of.
She's just going to turn around and say, do you want the vials?
They are empty. I have herbalism. Yes, I will take those. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shit, I just remembered. What the fuck am I going to do with that? Oh, actually, yeah, thank you. Oh, fun vials. I can can now.
You're welcome.
Right. So what do you, that just about does it for the temple. Where do you wish to go?
Well, I'm sure if there's going to be more than just these 2. If this entire town was taken around, it's going to be more than just 2.
And there's probably something that is hurling rocks or did hurl rocks at some point. So
it is possible. Now that the bell has stopped, they will come to us.
It's a very good point. Maybe we just make defense. Well, maybe we should clear out the town first, if there is.
I would rather look around to see if there are any survivors.
Plus, you guys got to have all the fun, so I kind of want to kill something too.
We go check for people, I guess. Right.
Okay. Are you guys going out the front, the back, the side, left, right.
I would go back
There was
before
that.
we came in. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that building across the street. We should check there. Start closest and work our way around.
Here?
So we want to
Or-
go clockwise.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
That's a plan.
Okay.
great.
Let's do it.
So, apologies for the delay.
Fine.
Take your time. I know the pain.
Yeah, right. trying to like find everything and reference everything as
Oh, yeah.
possibly can. So you guys make your way out, and as you head towards the square, are you guys still stealthing, or are you guys just kind of?
I'd like to continue to be stealthy.
Yeah.
All right.
For
Yeah.
person.
Fine.
Can you guys go ahead and roll me some more stealth checks, please?
Absolutely.
I can try. Nope.
Ooh. Oof.
Me and Montaigne, man, we got this going on. It's fine.
Yeah, man.
Rock and roll. Don't worry,
Yeah.
mine will come later.
I'm just walking around with my crossbow out, twinking with it. Like at that point, it's
Okay.
I'm making as much noise as possible.
Interesting. All right. So, as you guys approach, as you guys go out and head, you guys are probably out right there. When you notice in the in this corner of the square, you notice two very large wolves that are currently feasting on something.
They're always feasting.
Dire large or
Not quite dire large.
The form was to say wargish.
Mabari sized.
I would, yeah, Mabari wargish. They're warg sized. They are, Montaigne, you would know that these are wargs because you've hunted them before.
Ah, yes. Yeah, cool.
Just-
They're,
Look at everyone else, and I'm like, oh my god! Like, I'm just trying to like, I hate that, so I'm just gonna slide behind everyone else and be like, go ahead.
health, health's supposed
So
to
they're about 35 feet away at this point.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stealth my way by this rock and then like over to this corner of the
Okay.
house and I'm gonna signal the others that I will catch their attention.
All right.
Montaigne's, if he's gonna do that, Montaigne's gonna set up right next to this rock and just have a clear shot if they go after him. And just he's not gonna do it unless Carl gives him the word, but just setting up.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll follow suit. You have a crossbow, right?
I have a heavy crossbow, yeah.
And I have a short bow, so I don't know if that distance is gonna be okay. You guys would probably know. I normally just a sword person. Do you guys know?
Your
The,
short bow
that would
distance
be-
should be fine at 30 feet.
Okay, then
okay.
I'm gonna I'll tag along with Montaigne and get that out and ready. No,
I would
hate using it.
probably be on. Was it Akaro who's on like front lines area?
Yeah, I mean,
Or-
I'm stealthing the closest right now. So, if you would like to
I-
join me,
I would like to join you. Yeah, I rolled a 17 on stealth.
okay. I am impressed by you not jangling as you move forward.
Me too, man. Me too.
As you guys are kind of moving into position, you also see two goblins kind of coming from here, that direction, and one coming from out this building. Do any of you guys speak Goblin?
undercommon. or deep speech?
The closest I speak is Orcish. So
Akaro, you
They
can
might
make out. You can make out like maybe one or two words.
Sure.
Maybe you can tell. Maybe hear the word bell. While these two are talking to each other. But other than that, they kind of like shouted it across the thing because at these two shouted it at the one over here. But what do you guys wish to do?
I would like to sort of catch the eyes of my team members and be like, they're coming this way. They're coming this way. Get down. Get down.
Okay.
Get down.
I'll get back down behind that rock over there.
Yeah.
Okay. As you can see, the three goblins kind of confer close to the the wargs are really just unconcerned. And I need to roll for the wargs.
If they're eating, we might want to just take care of these goblins before they're done with their meal.
As I'm watching the goblins, I've got a dagger out, ready to throw as soon as one comes within 20 feet.
Okay.
So
the wargs are still in their meal.
Okay.
Relatively unconcerned, and the three goblins are starting to move closer to towards the temple.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at one of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage because you're they do not know that you're there.
yeah, how far are they from me? So 5, 10,
you said
15,
you said
20?
you're right here, right?
Yeah, I'm right on that corner of the house, sort of
Okay.
back against
so
the wall style.
Each one of these is about 10 feet. Each square is 10
Oh,
feet. instead of
10
5.
feet. Okay.
But by this time, they're probably like right around here.
Okay, so
They were-
they're near 10. They're near 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to do so as well, please.
Yeah, same. If she's letting the arrow go right next to me, he's popping a shot off.
Mine's a natural. That was a 16 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
7 points.
7 points as Nyx release a shot that catches one of these goblins just right between the eye, and he drops. And I officially need you all to roll initiative.
Hey, there's the bad. Always with initiative.
Hey,
Always. Hey.
I can do something this time.
Fun.
Ooh.
Okay. With actually also Akaro, let's resolve your dagger throw as well. Go ahead and roll your attack for your dagger throw, because you were holding that for to reach within 20 feet.
Woo. Nice. I learned how to do that dice roll in there. That's really cool.
Cody, are you muted? Because we can't hear you.
My apologies. I'm trying to practice push to talk.
There you
I
go.
rolled the wrong damage dice. That was one. It was not 2d6. It was 1d4 plus 1d6. So 11 points of damage.
Amazing.
11 points of damage as the
God.
dagger
Nice.
goes ahead and just gets right in the throat of the other one. So that is 2 goblins down immediately. Before we get into initiative, Cora, you are up. There's 1 goblin left, and as soon as you guys made your move, the wargs popped up from what they were eating.
Okay, are the wargs coming towards us?
On their turn, they will, yes. But they are. You guys also have the surprise condition.
Okay, I'm
But the
gonna
wargs
go
are like 40 feet away.
40 feet.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go ahead and take out a goblin if I can. Going in with my great axe again. That is 1 moment. That's 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
That's 9 damage.
Amazing.
9 damage as she just overhand chops this goblin, like splitting a piece of wood. All that's left is the wargs. That does it for Cora. Montaigne.
All right. He's gonna take a. He's gonna lean over to Nix. He goes, "Okay, I saw that shot. That was a great shot. But those wargs over there, those wargs, big money in the market. So we're gonna take one of them out."
Okay. As I just get away from it, like
We're just gonna take one out before they even see us. That is a 7 plus 8, so 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And crossbows, D10. That is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage as you get the one of the wargs with one of your crossbow shots. Montaigne, Acaro.
Yeah,
Acaro,
the second Acaro. So they are. There's nobody in melee with them. They are. I'm gonna pull my second dagger, and I'm gonna hold the action so that if they come within range, or if anybody is in melee with them, I can attempt to sneak attack them.
Okay, so the trigger is when they get in within range of you or melee range of someone else.
Yes, please.
Okay, excellent. So.
I don't have cunning action yet, do I? Nope. I'm a baby rogue. Sorry. So we're good.
Little baby rogue.
Lakashina, you are up.
Who can I get to hit?
Well, you are about 40 feet away from the wargs.
Yeah, I'll move in dash.
Oh, you're gonna dash into what? Melee range with the warg?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna take your action to dash.
Mhm.
All right.
And bonus action shillelagh.
Okay, bonus action shillelagh.
As I see Lakashana running at them, I would like to reach out and make a concerned moan.
bonus action concern moan.
Bonus action concerned moan. I like
Concerned moans are free action.
Panicking. or
My
free
bonus action for this whole campaign be ooh woo.
Do you okay, so it's not an attack, it's just your weapon is now magical, right?
And I can use my wisdom instead of my strength to attack, which I should have remembered last time, but yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that does it. Nyx, your turn.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I guess the responsible thing to do is take a shot at the warg. So that's what I'll do. I can again, I can shoot it without hurting my friend, right? I'm not gonna like accidentally shoot her in the butt or something.
Not that big, Jesus.
Yeah, you have a shot.
Okay, I'll take it.
Roll an attack.
That's gonna miss there, friend.
What was it?
That was a natural 2, bringing it up to about 6.
Yeah, the warg turns and just goes, and you're just like, oh, whoa.
I would
And the
like
shot
to
goes what?
move. I know I can't pick it up as more for finesse, but I'm definitely gonna pick up the body of the dead goblin and use it as a shield on my next turn.
All right, we'll say that you at least move over to the goblin,
Move to the dead goblin.
hunched behind it. so we are back in regular initiative. Cora, it is your turn.
Okay.
Before everything went crazy, you were probably the one that was closest. So,
Am I
will
30
say
feet close?
you can reach. I will say you can reach at least one of the wargs, the one on Lakashana.
Okay, then I will go ahead and attack the one of the wargs. Let me just double check something. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my great axe. Ooh, that's an 8 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
So that does it for you. Montaigne, your turn.
Oh, Montaigne's pissed.
Can I do something? Do something quickly, please.
oh, yeah. Now, he's gonna take another shot at the warg.
All right, roll an attack.
12 plus 8 is 120.
Yeah, that hits.
And then 6 plus 4, 10 damage.
10 damage.
Another crossbow shot, and then bonus action reload.
Okay. So 10 damage plus the 12 damage you did last time is a total of 22 to that warg. So, that good. I just need to write that down.
Good. I look at it and I'm like, that is what I meant to do. That was it. That's it.
But you shot, you ran away from me.
As the crossbow bolt just buries itself into the warg and he is looking really rough. Lakashana, I need what is your dex modifier?
It's rude to ask a lady. It's a +1.
+1. I need you to give me a roll, please.
For what?
For initiative. They're on a 7.
Oh.
Dicks.
I think I would go before them because I'm on an 8.
You are on an 8. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Acro.
No worries. So, Cora and I were relatively in the same place. Can I close the distance and now that people are in melee, gang up and sneak attack somebody?
Yeah.
That's 100% what you can do.
Awesome. Then I shall with my rapier as I go. So that is 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And
Miss.
These are super wargs.
super works.
Works at dodge.
So 7 points of damage on. If I can meet the bloodied one, I would like to continue to damage them.
Yes, as Acro runs up and just very, very with much finesse and flourish goes ahead and
Definitely.
just gets the warg right between the eyes and just picks it out and does and the blood flies everywhere. It's really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a so Lakashana, what was your dex roll?
It was a 17.
17. You go first.
Thank you. Is it the one warg I'm on? Is that the one we've all been hitting?
It's that one's gone.
Figures. I'm going to. Is what's next to me? What's closest?
There's one more warg that hasn't had the chance to move yet.
How far away is it?
He was right now. He's about maybe 10 feet away.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up and boop him on his snoot.
That's
Okay. Boop him on the snoot.
On the snoot.
Not snoot damage.
Oh yeah, we're getting serious now. Fuck this. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Get a poop on the snoot.
Damn it. Just 5.
Okay.
Still a lot of snoot damage. Like I wouldn't want that on my nose.
What?
It's a lot of damage.
All right. So that does it for him. That does it for you. It is now the
What?
one. That is the one warg's turn. And you just booped him on his snoot, so he's gonna attack you.
Could you imagine 5 points of damage did that? Like, you just killed a puppy.
Let's see. What's your AC?
I think it's a 12.
Yeah, that's a 7 to hit, so he misses. As you just hear this, and you're just like, ah, and dodge out of the way. So that does it for them. Nyx, your turn.
Pick up
Cowering behind the goblin.
goblin as a shield. This is very important. I'm gonna hold this disgusting dead goblin in front of me. I love you, friends. I mean, well, I don't. Would I be over in this? I'm gonna ping like this general area now. Could I even see the warg?
So you would be more like right here. You can see him, but you'd be more right here. Like this was kind of where all the goblins died in one
cool.
swift attack.
May I please? Let's see. What is the range? Oh, 60 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna do vicious mockery again.
Okay.
So I need a wisdom saving throw from the warg.
DC 14, right?
Yes. And I'm just screaming, bad dog, bad dog.
Yeah, he fails with a 6. Go ahead and roll your damage. And I believe he also has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yes. That's the thing. That's the thing I like. Where is my D4? Where is my? There you are. Oh, 4 on a D4, baby! Live my.
Baby!
Oh!
As she just yells, bad dog, and he just kind of just and slumps just a little bit. So that's -4 damage.
I'm just dangling a goblin. I'm just looking around, dangling this goblin.
Whilst dangling his former owner in front of his face.
That's it, baby.
And calling him a bad dog. Cora, you're up.
Cora's gonna go over to the other one and she's gonna be like, I never liked pets. And go in with her great axe for 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's gonna be 12 on the die plus 4, 16.
Max damage, baby!
Wait, oh my god, I have to hurry up with this. Hold on.
I have to teach this.
So as Cora just 10 points, the sign is ready, baby. The sign is ready. Can we teach the robot to love during this campaign? Is the real question. As Cora just again a monstrous north to south swing just connects and opens up this ward. It is barely hanging on. Montaigne,
Oh,
it's up to you, man.
With that display of skills, he goes, man, you just killed the Pelton, and now I can't sell it for nothing. And he takes a shot at it again. That's a 16.
That hits. Roll damage.
He's going to shoot for the gash that Cora shot, hopefully not to damage the fur even more. And that is a 6 plus 4 is another 10 damage.
That's showtime. As both of the wargs are dealt with, so that will officially end combat for now. Well done, you guys. I was worried once those got involved.
Cora's gonna walk over carrying both the wargs to Montaigne and be like, so how in the future should I cut it so that it's best for your sake? Like actually trying to learn.
Down the spine, up the neck, not diagonally. Let's sharpen your axe a little bit so we're not too jagged. Like, we can work on this.
Okay. And she's like genuinely trying to learn, like to help him out, like the best she can.
But that thing about not liking pets, does that include like me?
Would you consider yourself a pet?
No, but
Absolutely.
If you
I
have
have.
an
Alright, Miss
owner,
Goblin Puppeteer, calm down over there.
if you have an owner, then I must like your owner in order to decide if I like you as a. If not, I will categorize you as an individual that I have met before realizing you were an owned animal.
Well, this got dark. Let's go see if there are other things that are committing atrocities. Oh, can I look at what the wargs were eating
Yes.
and check on that person? Maybe no longer, but
Well, so it's odd that you guys are talking about pets because they were eating a dog.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross. I can't sell that.
Yeah. You can also, as you look around, the rest of the square, there is a 5-foot deep hole in the middle of it.
Oh.
You can assume that this is where the quote unquote Nightstone was. Give me a history check, everyone.
All of us? Okay.
Everyone,
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow! Well, and that's a -1 to my intelligence.
I
But
don't know nothing about no Nightstones.
it's a really good roll.
All right. Nyx and Cora and Montaigne.
Very surprised.
You guys are aware that this place was called Nightstone because there is normally there is a large kind of obsidian stone that has been sitting in the middle for years. It's had some strange glyphs in it, and it radiated magic, but no one could figure out what it did.
Okay.
The villagers just kind of dealt with it they just kind of were like, oh yeah, it's there, and then just kind of moved around it.
I share that with my team. Seems kind of weird that a species such as goblin would want something like that. Anything.
a big creepifying rock.
Are there any markings around the crater that would denote like dragging, or was it Bigby's hand moved? Like, how did this thing cease to be?
or not to be.
Give me a survival check.
Can I assist with that?
Yeah, go ahead and make it with advantage.
Okay. Thank you. So now that's a 21.
Tasty.
You see a couple, and it's surprising that you can make them out with the amount of movement that's been going on, but just barely you can see very, very large humanoid footprints just kind of staying in the. You see a couple very large humanoid footprints around where the Nightstone used to be.
She'll point and say in Montaigne's head, "Do you see? Do you see? Do you see?"
What am I? Oh god, what am I looking at? Oh god, oh god!
Oh God! What?
That's I don't know if I've seen those before. Have I seen those before? Like so said those kind of tracks before?
Give me just a straight intelligence check, and the DC is going to be kind of high.
I would
that's fair.
also like to see if I could do it, because with in Waterdeep, there's a lot of traffic moving in, like types of people, types of races, things like that. So
I may have
if she
played
could recognize
cards
them-
with a giant. Yeah, I'm with Cora. I'm from Waterdeep. So
Yeah, go ahead and give me just straight intelligent checks as well.
So I have a +0 to my intelligence. I'm not very smart, man. I'm very pretty, but not very smart. So that's a 2.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Yeah, no, but I've never seen those in my life. I don't want to know what that made. I don't want to know what that made. Nope. Wait, it's big though. I feel good on my wall.
Okay, so Akaro and Cora, you guys can look when noticing these tracks. You notice they look very humanoid, and you notice the size. And due to your time in Waterdeep, you do notice that these are giant tracks.
are the tracks wearing shoes?
Yes,
They
yes.
civilized.
They were somewhat tracks.
All right. Well, probably maybe not a hill giant then. Stone or fire or something. I used to play cards with this group of fire giants out of the plane of elemental fire. Really great guys, but you go through decks very quickly. They just sort of burn
Yeah.
in their hands. So
I used
the whole
to kick out
thing.
many of those giants.
You
Hold
used
on.
what?
I used to have to kick out many of those giants from the city.
Oh, a bouncer. Bouncer and a city guard. So glad I'm hanging out with you guys.
So hold up there, tall, dark, and handsome. You're saying that it was giants?
Yeah, man. Giants. Like humans, but bigger. Much bigger.
I thought we were sent here to take care of goblins. No one said anything about giants.
That's my question.
Well-
I'm still gonna go after it, but still.
I mean,
To be fair, no one didn't not say anything about giants that they wouldn't be here, as opposed to if they were. So it was really indescribable if they would have been here or not.
you see, I think what Cora is saying is that there are known knowns and there are known unknowns. And then there are unknown unknowns. You see, giants we didn't know that we didn't know.
She literally has made the goblin into a puppet. It's disgusting. Her hand is now covered in blood. She's just like literally, and she's moving it along with everything that you say.
So what you're saying is, so we're being paid to kill goblins, and there might be hill giants. I think there's a discrepancy in the pay here.
Well, they might be giants.
Or they're just really big people. Oh wait, those are giants.
Should we just clear the town and then figure out what the hell we're going to do next?
It's a good start. Can we look around and
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Like, do we call everyone out? You know,
Should we
Mhm.
ring the
bring them
bell?
out.
Should we ring the bell?
Goblin, you want me out of your town? You're gonna have to kill me, Goblin.
Are you trying to flex on these goblins?
Yeah, absolutely. we,
This is
we
fine,
absolutely-
How loud are you?
I was joking, but fuck it, I'll do it.
I'll join him. I will literally, once he starts, I'm
Yeah.
absolutely joining him.
I will do a.
Please, man,
I
let's
am.
go.
Can I persuade them at a loud volume, or I mean,
Give me
You tell me what to roll.
give me a performance check.
okay,
Roughly
not
what
great.
Lakashin
Comes up with some drums in the back to intensify.
Lakashin has taken a Tim Tebow knee. She's
DM, what roughly are we
Yeah,
at?
give me a persuasion. Give me a performance check.
That is 17 on performance.
Amazing.
17 on performance. Okay, now I gotta calculate how many goblins are left in this place.
Bring him
Thanks,
out
guys.
with pride.
So, DM, roughly where are we at, like in the city square?
You are kind of like right in the middle of the city square.
Right
You guys
here?
are,
Imagine we were checking everything out. Like
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
Montaigne's gonna, because we have people that want to be bait. Montaigne's gonna post up right here next to this rock, watch this house, and as soon as somebody walks out, he's gonna take a shot at him if someone comes out.
Okay, Montaigne, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Cool. I've rolled so good on these so far. Oh, keeping the streak going, keeping the streak alive.
Amen.
Actually, it's not terrible. 14.
Okay, 14. I'll keep that in mind. So as Akaro is standing in the middle
I'm
of
with him. I'm right there. I'm backing up.
essentially doing his best King Kong ain't got nothing on me impression. You can see out of the inn at the top comes one goblin
Here?
out of right here actually.
Hey, okay.
So I gotta figure out where all these goblins were.
Your thing.
I've got so many tabs open. This is a nightmare.
Yes.
He would hear you.
So yeah, while you're doing this, go ahead. Because I can't tab off of the Roll20, otherwise that's what the stream sees. I have another computer when I'm running that is constantly like its own battle station of stats and things.
Battle
So that's 1, 2.
Hmm? This place is gonna get a little crowded here in a second.
Do it.
Apologies for the delay.
Take your time.
This is always the hardest part. I gotta get it.
Having a great time, guys.
Guys, what we didn't realize was that we were just playing Lakashana's origin story. This is the great tale of how Akaro gets everyone killed except Lakashana, who just runs away and
He went
goes.
the rock.
I beg your fucking pardon. I'm not running from anything. I will be slow-mo walking out of this town while it burns behind me. With just one single tear, mourning all of your losses. But, you know.
So one
more than we
goblin comes out of the north, like from that room. There are 2 goblins coming down the path right here. And let's see.
If I were to play catch with a goblin,
Sorry. There's one goblin coming from here. 2 goblins coming from here.
Okay.
And there was that one. And another 2 goblins coming from here.
Oh.
So, what you notice, however, is the 2 goblins coming from here are wearing pumpkins on their heads.
Oh man.
As you should.
And they really just seem to be following the sound.
Respect.
And the 2 up here have both of them have like parts of a half-eaten chicken, like a live chicken.
Oh God.
Yeah. So there should be a total of 6 surrounding the square right now.
I've got 2 coming from the south. These 2 right here. 1 coming from the inn. Where is number 6?
1 coming from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I needed something to help me count them.
Same.
No,
Yeah.
that's great. Because there are a certain number of leftover goblins, and due to the range, I had to take that into account and your performance check and all that jazz. So
No,
try to see-
you're doing great, buddy. I wanted to apologize for overstepping if I did populating
Nah, man.
little
Hey,
goblin figures in there.
It's D&D, man. It happens.
Montaigne, we lost your video. Would you
restarting.
mind reconnecting, please?
Yes, I am popping right back in.
Sweet.
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
You have returned. Okay,
Okay.
so as
Right.
these goblins are coming up in just various states of confusion, as Akaro just was like, "Come at me, bro," to every goblin in the area. What do you guys wish to do? As they're kind of caught a little bit off guard at this moment in time.
As soon as I see someone that I can shoot at, bet your sweet bippy, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I want
Do
to
we
chuck a
need to
dagger.
roll? Do we need to roll initiative, or is this a surprise round? Or, well, I guess it wouldn't be surprise.
It would not be a surprise round. If you guys want to roll initiative, you can. If you guys are attacking,
Prep action and play catch with the goblin, and they're catching a crossbow bolt.
yeah, go ahead. Okay, so Montaigne, Nyx, and Akaro, you guys were holding actions. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
And I'm specifically targeting this guy right here
Okay.
because he looks the funnest.
I don't know if that'll hit. That's 13 for me.
Mine's
I
27.
only got an
Um,
8.
I got an 8 too.
Okay, so Montaigne, yours was what?
Mine was a 27.
Montaigne is the only one that hits. You're attacking the top guy, right? This one?
Yeah, that guy right in particular.
All right, roll your
Oh, I
attack.
thought we were.
Come on, D10. Give me.
Specifically that guy.
Yeah, that's 12 damage.
12 damage as Montaigne just and just Legolases the crap out of this poor goblin. That one is gone. So I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, I did do that. Do you want me to roll again?
You can go ahead and use the one that you rolled already.
Okay. I'll again. That was
I got an 8 as well, Akaro. Unless you were rolling to hit.
I was rolling to hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Akaro and Nyx, can you both give me Nyx, what's your dex?
a dex mod is give me +3.
Okay, so Akaro, yours is 4. You go first.
Okay.
There.
Seeing the closest guy drop down, I'm going to draw my other dagger, and I want to kind of get behind that rock, which is within 20 feet of these guys.
Okay.
And when one of my allies gets close enough that I can sneak attack them, I would like to do that.
Okay.
And hold that action.
As you kind of hide behind this boulder, trying to hit one of the both of these goblins are the ones that have the pumpkins on their heads.
Pumpkins.
Could I just sneak attack them with a pumpkin on their head?
You could, because
Do I
they
have
still have.
advantage?
You do have
Okay.
advantage because they are technically blinded because they're wearing pumpkins on their heads.
Then that is what I would like to do. I will roll with advantage.
I want to talk to them, man. I want to know what's going on.
Those are the party goblins, man. Like, we're here for a good time.
Not a long time.
Not with sneak attack damage, not today. Oh, yeah. Mm.
And I could get into melee with them. Is that accurate?
No. Well,
No. Okay.
no. Yeah, you're about. Let's see. Well, no. Let's see. You were what? Right around right here, right?
We were all just
Yeah.
in the center.
So
Right
yeah,
near
you can get within melee range of this one.
Then
right
I
one.
will do that for rapiering and sneaking. So
Okay.
thank you. 8 plus 3 plus 4 is a total of 15 points of damage.
Tasty.
15 points of damage as you skewer through the pumpkin out the other side, and you take your rapier out, and it's a weird mix of pumpkin guts and blood. And goblin blood, which is like greenish, gross stuff.
That
Which
is
Nix's right hand is just covered in, by the way.
Yeah, literally.
Gross.
That's it for me.
All right, so that does it for you. This one is gone. Nix, it is your turn.
Hey, I will go for. What do I do? I see. Oh, so again, he can't see at all, right? He's got a whole pumpkin on his head.
This one has a whole pumpkin on it.
It's a whole
To no, because he can still try to hit me. I'm gonna stay back here. Oh, sorry. Can you see that? Like
Mhm.
in that general area.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take a shot. I'll go for this guy right here.
All right, roll an attack.
Yeah. Oh, that's a natural 17 plus 3.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage as you hit this goblin that's come out of this tower, and he's looking rough. And it is now the goblin's turn.
Okay.
So the one at the bottom will go first. What was his name?
They have names.
His name is Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
So one of them will go, Flick! Flick! What happened? And then he'll take off his his pumpkin and be like,
Oh my
Oh God!
god! The pumpkin on my man.
Show the pumpkin on.
and he'll like drop the pumpkin and like start booking it 30 feet down this way.
Oh no!
Poor Flick.
That is kind of sad.
Is
Though.
that-
You're just trying to party with your pumpkins and your friends.
The other one will let's see. This one will move 30 feet. He will try to attack Cora because you're still in the middle, and Akaro is too far. That is very interesting. As it attacks you with his scimitar, and he rolled a natural
Oh,
Disgusting.
Oh god.
7, 8, 9 points of slashing damage.
oh.
Are you up?
My what?
What hit points everybody has?
She's up. She's up.
I'm
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Okay, as the goblin goes, that's terrific,"
You.
and stabs you. The other one will move towards Lakashana. And your AC is 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 13 plus 4.
Yikes.
You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And let's see. The other one is too far, so he's gonna move. He's gonna move 30 feet to his right, and take a short bow shot at Akaro for stabbing his friend in the face, and that's a natural 19.
Oh goodness.
So that hits 8 points of piercing damage to Akaro.
Ooh.
Did you get that, Cody?
Muted.
You're muted.
I apologize. No, I did not. What was that?
Akaro has just taken 8 points of piercing damage from a short bow.
Awesome. That is all but one of my hit points.
I was going to say, I said, okay, I'm ready.
That's why.
All right. So that does it for the bad guys. Montaigne, your turn.
Oh god. Oh Jesus. This guy over here is running. Okay.
Yes.
So Montaigne is gonna move around the rock to get a clear shot at him. He's like, you don't run, you just die tired. And he's gonna take lick the tip of his crossbow bolt and just send it down range.
All right. Roll an attack with advantage. Well, no, you don't have advantage anymore because he took the pumpkin off.
Yes. Come on. We really. Yeah, 20!
Natural 20. Roll damage.
Oh, yeah. This is good.
Natural 20 dance.
Where'd it go? Oh, I'm sorry, Goblin. 9 on the dice, plus 4, so 13 times 2 is 26.
Yeah, he's exploded. This poor goblin, as he's running away, just does the whole and just falls to the front.
You could have been the good one. You could have just left the pumpkin on, but you had to see this.
You did this to yourself. Lakashana, it is your turn. You currently have one in melee with you.
Okay. I'm going to move to Akaro.
You will invoke an attack of opportunity if you move towards him.
Okay.
Rock and roll, baby!
Roll, baby. That's a natural 20.
Ay.
Oh, no.
Good night, guys.
You do, and then you get them.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
What's your total HP?
Give me 1 second. 10.
What are you at now?
I'm at 4.
You're knocked unconscious, but you are still alive.
How many death saves did I fail?
Oh, 0.
Okay.
Okay.
As you took 11 points of damage.
Oh,
Rock and roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Should have done that damn bonus action first. Okay.
So that does it for Lakashana. Cora, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the one that I'm in melee with.
All right.
So that's gonna be 19 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and then 13 points.
13 points of damage as
Gorgeous.
that goblin has been cleaved.
I spit the goblin
So
again.
I believe that is it. So we are back at the top of the round.
Yeah,
Akaro,
you do that to Lakashana.
it is your turn. There are 2 left.
There are 2 that remain. Okay.
Yes.
Seeing our Lakshana. Anyway,
It's pronounced dead.
go. You're not dead. You're not dead yet. Seeing her go unconscious. Is there anybody in melee with a goblin that is awake?
Nope. That's everyone.
Okay.
One's shooting people.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was right over Lakashana.
Okay. I am going to realize that I have a short bow and draw that, put my sword in the ground, and take a shot at the one that dropped Lakashana.
All right, roll your attack.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
It's 7 points of damage.
7 points is exactly what you needed to take out that goblin.
Woo!
As as Akaro looks and is like, and quickly just like grabs his short bow and just shoots off a quick arrow and nails this goblin right in the face and
As it drops, I'd like to look at my short bow and be like, I should think about using you more. I'm so sorry.
that does it for Akaro. Nyx, your turn.
I run with my disgusting one gross goblin bloody hand to my friend on the ground, and she's not a healer, so she doesn't know how to do this. So she's just touching parts of her face like shit. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, and I'm like grass, rocks, flowers. I don't know what you like. As she's just trying to get her back up, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. And you have goblin blood on your face. Ooh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of healing to my friend.
Back to full.
Back to full. Lakashana, as you come to, you're like,
Undertaker sit up.
you just, the last thing you remember is a goblin coming up and just stabbing you right in the chest. And you also just have just a bunch of goblin blood just all over your face and neck. And you're just like,
She just said, oh, can't believe that worked. Okay. Nice. That's it. That'll be my turn.
10 points.
okay. That's it. Let's see. It is now the last goblin's turn. He's looking around pretty just like that did not go the way that he planned. So he is going to try to see. He'd have to go across you guys. He's going to use his action to dash.
I would.
And he's going to use his action to dash, and this is about as far as he can get. And he's like, and he's gonna try and bonus action hide and like grab like a piece of like grass on the ground and do like one of these.
One brave soldier.
And that'll be his turn. I'll roll. No, he doesn't need to roll a stealth check. He's not gonna be able to actually hide. Lakashana, it is your turn.
I would like to use half my movement to get
I
up.
think it's mine.
Wait, yeah, I'm sorry, Montaigne. It is your turn. I apologize. I'm trying to keep track of this stuff.
I got an idea. Can I take the head off the arrow and just shoot through the piece of grass that he's hiding behind, and make that as a help so Lakashana can get her revenge?
Revenge.
Like, do you want it to be like non-lethal?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm behind a piece of grass. I just want to hit that piece of grass.
So you want to just like hit the piece of grass like out of his hand is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, essentially.
All right. I will say you probably don't have any like unheaded
Unheaded
arrows.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a whole big thing.
That's fine.
So you can go ahead and try and just hit the piece of grass, but it will be at disadvantage and a pretty high DC.
Sure, why not? We'll make it fun. Yeah. At disadvantage, it was a 15?
I mean, yeah, your shot's going to go wide with it being like a
That's fair.
With it being a blade of grass,
That's fine.
your shot's gonna go right wide. Lakashna, your turn.
I'm gonna get within 10 feet of him. The goblin.
All right, you get up. You use half your movement. You move the other 15 feet to get close to the goblin.
And in his head, I'm going to say, I am the one who has touched death. It is in your best interest to speak to me of what happened to the stone.
Make a intimidation check.
That's terrifying, and I love it.
Fuck. 12. She has no charisma. Clearly.
Um,
Can I assist as I like start walking up behind? Oh,
It's not a spell. It's something Kalashtar can do. Just they talk to each other. They talk. She talks to you guys in your head all the time, but there's not like nothing on her face is moving.
Oh,
She's
okay,
just-
okay.
It's still
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
to in her head.
yeah, he just goes. All you hear is, "What stone?"
Mm. We'll get him.
Oh
And-
shit! And then hold on, let me look. Bonus action healing word on Cora.
Thanks.
Okay. Roll your d4.
My cute little D4.
Come on, little cow trip. It's all you.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's 3. Or excuse me, 4
I'll
damage.
take it.
Or 4 heal, whatever the fuck.
At this
I'll
level,
take
like
it.
5 heals like half your health.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Look, level 1 healing word is great. So that does it for Lakashna. On a 12. Cora, I think you are the last one. Yeah, Cora, you're the last one. Wait, Nyx, did I skip you?
No, I went first. I got Lakashna back up.
Right. Cora,
Yeah.
your turn.
I kind of like seeing that Lakashna isn't like hurting it, and that I heard it say "what stone." I kind of just want to get closer and like stand next to her because I'm interested in information, but I'm also interested in intimidating the shit out of this guy.
All right. Do you like say anything, or are you just like?
She's just gonna be like the stone that was supposed to be in the ground over there.
Let's see. Roll an intimidation check.
That's a 13.
He just goes. He's like looking around and like, I don't know. No stone here when we got here.
Just pumpkins, no stones.
Just pumpkins.
And chickens.
Just pumpkins and chickens and rock.
No, it's the rocks we're after.
And you saw. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you guys want to try and like interrogate this creature because it's just gonna keep running?
We gotta grab him.
Okay. Is it still my initiative, or would that count as the 6th?
That would count as your turn.
Okay.
Who's next?
It is Acro. It is your turn.
Are we not killing this thing? Why are we not killing this thing? It doesn't know what the stone is.
I'm just
All
interested
right.
to see if there's more of them. Where they're coming from.
This one
I
just
already
was
yelled
fired.
about that. I'm gonna shoot it.
Do it.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Is anyone in melee with it?
Cora is.
They never saw it coming.
13 points of damage.
Yeah, that does it.
Bye
And
bye.
he's just still with his little blade of grass that he is convinced will save him. And it just goes and it falls. And you guys I love it.
I'm just gonna get the signs that's gonna apparently my thing this game.
It's got that like dramatic fallback with as Meg was singing Ave Maria play background. and that one blade of grass is like fluttering over his face as he like reaches out for it, and his eyes go dark and the life leaves them, and then you just do a slow zoom out from the top as he's laid out.
Yeah.
Slaves flat on
Sorry,
the
Goblin. They're not always greener. It's all right.
Did he just make a pun?
So you guys are officially out of initiative at this point in time. You do have the rest of the town to look through. You don't know, and you don't know if that was all the goblins, some of the goblins, or what.
Okay.
Akaro is going to take a seat next to and or on one of those rocks and is going to work on pulling the arrow out of his body.
Oh yeah, because you still have a very large arrow in you.
Sorry, you're
No?
not on the
You're-
overlay, so I couldn't see. She'll come over and heal him.
Oh, am I not on the overlay?
No. Well, you're not
No,
on
he
mine.
is. He is. He's at the bottom.
Yes.
Fuck, okay, I'm whatever. I'm sorry. That's all my fault. So I'm gonna
You're
come over and
fine.
give you
Yeah,
I'm gonna touch you.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
So that's apparently I like you more. So that's 10.
Oh, thank you. I am at full.
Tasty.
That makes sense considering I'm made of metal and you're a druid.
It does. It does
Also,
make a
all I
weird.
have.
So, like, is no one else going to go take a look at the goblins? Because if not, I am.
Go for it. I'm going to enjoy not having a hole in me for a moment.
Okay. You notice on one of the goblins. One of the goblins has a silver locket shaped like a fish,
Ooh.
and has a portrait of a rosy-cheeked male halfling in one of them. In inside of it.
Take it.
Looks like Monty found a new little trinket.
We have to find him.
Oh.
One had a pouch. Inside of it was a gold. The other one, one of the ones from the has a pouch containing a gold ring, and the other one had a pouch that had 4 copper pieces and a sack that also had a live chicken in it.
Yes.
We saved the
So-
chicken, guys.
So you just see the sack just like.
Pets.
And let's see. What was other ones? You also see from the pumpkin-headed ones, there was a pouch that had 4 copper pieces and 3 silver pieces. And another box that had a tinderbox, a smoking pipe, a stuffed teddy bear, and a box set of 3 Dragon Ante cards.
I kind of love the teddy bear.
Didn't one of you guys want to light this place up? There's a tinderbox here.
Let's finish searching through the remains of the houses before we light the place up. Actually, quick thought for you guys. Should we raise the drawbridge?
Yeah, all right.
Just,
It's
I
not a
mean,
bad
in
idea.
case other things want to come in, or if there's something in here and it wants to try to escape,
I love that.
maybe, it would give us a bit of control.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
So I'm going
Now-
to go over to those watchtowers where I suspect the cranks are, see if the doors are locked or unlocked. If not, I'll set about unlocking them so we can raise the drawbridge for the night. Because
Yeah. So both of the watchtowers are open, but both of the winches that are inside the drawbridge have to be operated at the.
I'll take up a position and kind of poke my head up and be like, "Let me know when you're ready."
I have
I'll-
to be. Yeah, Cora, why don't you
Yeah, I'll take the other one.
take it?
Okay. The two of you are able to just get it. Able to bring up the drawbridge with relatively no issues. Takes about 18 seconds. And you are now, the drawbridge is fully up. So what do you wish to do?
So, anything in here is stuck in here with us now.
And us with it.
I'm still intrigued at what's at the top of those stairs in the building that had the bell.
Let's go take it out. Take a look.
It's probably nothing, but I'm intrigued.
Please, I follow. Yeah.
Oh, in here in the temple?
Yeah.
Oh, there were no stairs. It was the bell
Oh.
was in the guy's room.
Understood.
It's just
Okay.
the steeple, and then the bell was in directly in his room.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I heard stairs were in there. My bad.
Because he's a baller and he can.
He woke up and immediately started ringing bells. Like, that's
Yeah,
the
he can
life.
just. Yeah.
I wake up and annoy my neighbors as well. Thanks, quarantine.
Then I will head to the inn.
Okay.
The building we identified as the inn here, I
This
believe.
is the inn. You can see. Let's see. You see a wrought iron sign bearing the inn's name hanging above the entrance. As you go inside, you can see that a giant rock punched through the roof, destroyed a dining table, and a pair of benches.
Ooh.
Not my usual table.
That was rude.
In
Skylight.
This seemed to have been the dining room, and now you see that there's also the remains of a bed in a room above that fell down into it.
Are the taps okay?
For the most part, the taps are still fine.
Are there bodies in here?
Oh, yeah, important stuff.
Actually,
Psychopath.
as you can see, in the middle of the room, there is a dead goblin with a crossbow bolt sticking out of its chest.
It wasn't me this time.
Yeah.
At least they tried to fight back.
If there are none of the civilized races, I'd like to go upstairs and check those rooms and see if there's any survivors or valuables.
I would like to do the same behind the bar for a Skyrim basement trap.
Okay. As you look around, as you go upstairs and look at the bedrooms, for the most part, you can see in one of them, you see it's the room that got the hole punched in it. On the east wall is a tapestry depicting a mountain landscape, and underneath the window in the southwest corner is a locked wooden chest. And what remains of the rest of the floor.
Well.
May I check the chest to see if it is trapped?
You can give me an investigation check.
How tall is this building, Liam?
It's about 2 floors.
It's about 20 feet.
2 stories.
Montaigne's gonna go outside and climb up the building and sit at the very top right here, just to make sure no goblins come back out.
Okay, so
we got
Montaigne is on
30-foot
Overwatch.
Yeah, 20-foot climb speed.
Akaro, 16 on the investigation check. It does not appear to be trapped.
Then I will set about unlocking it with my thieves' tools, please.
Go ahead and give me a thieves' tools check.
14.
14. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Nine.
As you're attempting to open this, this chest, all of a sudden you hear it, and your thieves'
That's
tools
not
snap. So you will have to find a way to get get another set of thieves' tools.
You tried to unlock the master rank lock.
Can I try to open it with
Cora.
just brute force?
I have a master. I have a master set of thieves' tools. I'm gonna drag this chest to Cora, and I'm gonna go, Cora.
Yes.
You know how to open one of these, don't you?
You lift the top up.
That's right. Have you ever heard of the Far East puzzle boxes from Kalatur? Let me tell you about them anyway.
If you want me to open the chest, you just have to open the chest.
Yeah, just
Just
open
ask.
it. Right, exactly. That's what I'm
Okay.
asking. I'm asking. I said, you know how to do
Just
this, don't
ask.
you? Would you please? That's what I did.
I did say I knew how to do this.
I was
and
also
then we
trying
skipped
to.
to this whole part
Right,
about
but was
stories.
broadening cultural horizons? No, it's fine. I don't know. That's fine. Go ahead. Smash it open then. Just punch it. Punch it, Cora.
So Cora, how are you brute forcing this chest?
She's gonna take it from one end and the other. She doesn't want to smash it in. She wants to jimmy the top open, force it open like a clamshell.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sturdy box, so the DC is going to be pretty high.
Athletics.
Yeah.
It's a 17.
Ooh, tasty.
Or it just goes, and she gets it maybe it starts to open just a little bit, and she can't push hard enough to get it all the way open.
While she's got it open a little bit, can I stuff my crowbar in there?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You did just get it just barely enough to.
All right. We just needed
Crowbar.
some leverage. May we do this again with crowbar and assistance?
If you're gonna, so give me an athletics check with advantage.
With advantage.
I think Acro is using.
Okay.
So-
I will attempt it.
Okay. With the advantage. Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah, Acro is doing the check with advantage.
Okay.
18.
Oh.
18. Yeah, so you're just able to just and you're able to pop it open, and it just its contents go strewing about the room.
Loot explosion?
A loot explosion.
Now that's art and culture, Acro. That is what we call arts and culture.
I hear tinking in the other room. It's like, man, the one time I want to be productive for the team, I miss out on that.
And what you see is what pops out is a suit of chainmail sized for a dwarf, a dwarven helm, and a leather bag that did hold 45 gold pieces, but some of them strewn about and flew out. That holds now 36 gold pieces.
take it.
and one gemstone that you were able to find, and as well as a blue bubbling potion.
Ooh.
Intrigue.
Well, we can collect everything up and divvy it up later. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
That's it.
For the record, can Cora have taken the teddy bear?
Yes, go ahead and mark in your inventory that you own a teddy bear.
Yes.
Are you guys doing anything else in the inn?
I don't see much else happening in the tavern. Let's maybe move across the street to that farmhouse or something. Or whatever. I don't know what this building is, but that building.
Okay. I need
Clockwise style.
I need you all to, as you guys are walking out, I need you all to make me perception checks.
Can I get its advantage because I'm still on top of the building?
Actually, Montaigne, you are not in this.
Okay.
Perception is not a lot.
Okay. Yeah, you guys out relatively guys make your way outside. So you guys are heading south, you said? This is to this building?
Mm-hmm.
That building.
I was just going to continue going clockwise around,
All right.
unless you guys have another order you would like to do this in.
Not at all. I'm so
Okay.
good. That's right.
Clockwise, please.
Okay. So in that big building, you see as you move up, you come up to the stable house. You can as you walk in, you see a barn. There is a rock in the middle of the stable house. But fortunately, none of the horses were hit.
Yes.
You can see barn has a dirt floor, and there are 5 draft horses and 5 riding horses.
Oh well.
And as you're Montaigne, I'm guessing you when they moved outside, you went with them.
Yeah, I probably waited until they got inside the house and then moved to the next building.
Okay. And as you move, Akaro, you hear the unmistakable twang of a bowstring, and you dive to the ground as from the hayloft, a goblin has standing there looking awfully confused because that did not go as planned. I need you all to roll initiative.
Where did my D20 go? Oh, there it is.
Okay. Montaigne, you're up first.
Yeah, so he's just gonna, I guess he walked in ground level, and he saw that arrow go off, and he's just gonna shoot back. He goes, mine's bigger! And he shoots it back.
Roll an attack.
11 plus 8 is 19.
That hits.
And the D10. And 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage as he's just like... And
Oh, Ave Maria.
yeah, and Q Ave Maria. Is that going to be?
Ave Maria is for closers, not bitches that hide in haylofts. All right.
Ave Maria isn't for cowards.
Yeah. What do you guys do? That seemed to. You guys are out of initiative. That seemed. There was the only goblin in there.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to dust myself off. I'm going to curse at him for shooting at me like a coward. And I was like, really? I stood in the middle of the whole town and was like, come and get me. And you were like, nah, I don't want to. And then you're surprised when you get shot. I have no time for this.
Is anyone else going to acknowledge that he was the only one who died? To the ground.
We'll just let him have it. It's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
What do you guys do?
Just saying out loud as a note, I find it interesting that all the people are gone and they're just still here. Does anyone know anything about goblins? Why they're just still here?
We haven't seen any people at all. Any corpses, any remains.
Right.
The horses are still here. The drawbridge is down. So the goblins say the stone was gone, and we do notice the giant feet. So if we put this together in our mind palace, the giants attacked with the boulders at a great distance, riling up the people, perhaps taking them as slaves, caring mostly for the stone, and then that's about it, unless the people were somehow able to escape. But if they were escaping, I would suspect they took the horses. Faster travel. And it looks like most of them, we don't see blood of people around, do we? Like viscera? I know we've seen some. Sorry, go ahead.
Not in any of the situations that you've been in terms of the places that you've been in, you have not seen any bodies or anything of that nature.
There was the one that was shot in the inn, the goblin, so perhaps the people stuck around or were able to avoid the giants, and then, somebody in the inn hid for a bit and shot a goblin. Let's check out the other houses, and maybe we'll run into them.
And the one that was in the goblin was a crossbow bolt, not an arrow?
Yes, it was a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
If there's nothing else in the stables, I'll continue the trajectory to, first house first, and then second, and then.
Okay.
On and on.
Also, I almost forgot one of the sacks from from one of the goblins.
Okay.
It had several muffins,
Nice.
a block of cheese,
Okay.
a cooked
That's
kitchen, a cooked chicken, excuse me,
Cooked kitchen.
a cooked chicken, a frying pan, an iron pot, a bullseye lantern, 2 flasks of oil, a set of cook's utensils, a jar of cloves worth 1 silver piece, a jar of saffron worth 1 golden piece,
Beautiful.
a dented silver jug worth 20 gold pieces, and a cracked hourglass that would be worth 25 gold if it was repaired. You can assume that this was the goblin that came out of the inn.
Word.
Your ransack place.
Yeah.
Crafty.
I'll say
Alright.
to Akaro, that they have whole foods on them. They have clean chickens that have been cooked. They have fresh muffins. This was not long ago.
No.
I'm going to stay in. Yeah, that's all. Just kind of stares.
I agree, your creepiness. This was not long ago. Is any of the food hot or warm?
No.
Does the chicken have
Right.
that gross layer of like I've been sitting out for too long? Like, has it turned, or
It's
is
called
it
chicken
still
jelly.
good? Yeah, the
It's-
chicken jelly.
It does have a bit of that. It's been out for at least a couple days.
Okay, but still not a real long time.
Yeah.
Not a real
Yeah.
long time.
She's going to stay in the stable and take care of the horses and try to get the riding ones to like her so that they'll come with us more easily. Because I can't be of much use to you guys anymore. I'm out of spell slots, so go forth and smash. I will play with the ponies.
It's the horse to like us.
Okay. So what do
On
you?
to the next building.
Okay.
Onto
I'll take
here.
point. I'll
Onto
take point
here.
on the first one. Like I don't want you getting shot again. I'll take the first one.
No, please go by all means, be my guest.
You seem to be a magnet for arrows tonight.
Not just tonight.
Oh,
Okay. So as you walk into that building, you see it is a cottage for what looks to be a family.
mhm.
And the cottage itself was not damaged by any rock. But as you go outside into the garden, you see a large rock, and underneath it is the remains of a person.
Oh, we talked too quick about that one. Yeah, that is. He's gonna go up to the rock and look at the remains and see if he can gather how long it's been.
Well, this person got crushed by a rock.
Yeah.
There's
it's
little to
completely-
nothing.
okay. I
left
saw
of it.
that as like half under. That's my bad. Yeah, Well, that's what happens when we say we haven't found anyone dead yet.
Yes, it was purely our admittance of their not deadness.
It's
Um,
cat in the box thing, philosophy and stuff.
What?
Yes, let's go check these two side buildings.
I've never been.
One is mostly destroyed by something. Let's see what those two are.
And those buildings is as you walk in to let's see, as you walk into the topmost one, which is this one, you see you see flowers, you see herbs and other such sundry. There are many flower pots around the home. And you, as you go inside, you see a rock is fallen through the front room, and underneath it is the remains of some humanoid. And Montaigne, you have the. I need you to make a perception check.
Cool.
Didn't Lakashana say that? Didn't she take those vials? Isn't she an herbalist?
Yeah, she has the vials.
Let me grab her. Maybe she can find something of use out of this.
19.
And I will head to the stable to let her know.
You're the last
Okay.
person I talked to, so you still have the link up. You can just.
Oh, then I will press 2 fingers to my forehead and think very hardly. Lakshana, we found some herbs. Do you do herbs?
So much as I use them to make potions to keep you awake. Also, you're doing it, aren't you? The finger to the forehead thing.
Well, of course I am. That's the only way I can reach you, isn't it?
No, Akara, we've talked about this. It's not necessary for you to do that, and you look like a child.
Are you sure this is the only? I can't do it without this because it feels like I need to massage a temple as I do this.
Perhaps you have an aneurysm or something wrong with your brain. We should see a doctor when we get to a town.
Yes,
And my medicine is not that advanced.
I have heard that before. All right. Well, either way, I think we found the herbalist of the town, so you may find some benefit here.
Ooh!
And she
Fuck
just
that
like,
noise. Riding a
drops
horse
everything.
over.
Montaigne, on that perception check,
Yes.
you notice some, like maybe one or two portraits.
Mhm.
There was one of a family and another of two halflings together. They're all halflings.
Mhm. Oh,
And
no.
you see a picture that the man looks the same as the locket that you found.
Oh no, I don't want it no more.
Rosy cheeks. Oh, Samwise.
Lakasha comes cramering into the door. You said there were herbs.
You missed it, Shauna. He did the whole thing again. We do this every time, but it's fine.
And also, whilst you're looking around Montaigne, you find a loose floorboard at the bottom of the in the house.
He's gonna crowbar that up. Excuse me.
You see an herbalism kit, a vial of antitoxin, and a pouch that contains 15 gold pieces.
Shauna, you can have everything here but the gold.
What was the second thing? Herbalism kit?
An herbalism kit, a vial of antitoxin, and a pouch containing 15 gold.
Nice.
That's 3 golds for everybody, right?
We're raking in the monies.
But there's a herbalism kit over here.
Oh, I mean, I have one, but 2 is usually good.
Sometimes you break them when you stick them inside of a chest, and it's always
don't
nice to have a
stick it.
backup.
Oh, did you lose your thieves' tools again?
I didn't lose them. I know where they are. They're just not working.
Ah, I am sorry for your loss.
Performance issues.
Thank you. No, it went so hard it broke. All right, so
Is that
And
why
then
your
I
head is hurting now?
Yes.
I'm
It's all
sure we can
plus
do a potion or something to keep you up. I'm
payback.
sure.
So, you guys are moving on to this house now?
Also,
Please and
I want to
thank
be
you.
very honest. I'm keeping, even though that man is dead, I don't care. I'm keeping that locket with his face in it for reasons. So I want to be very clear about that.
It's a fish locket. That's dope.
Nyx still has the locket on her person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
You want ghosts? This is how you get ghosts.
But it's a fish locket. The cat wants it.
But they're halfling ghosts, so it's cute.
As you guys get to this house, what languages do you guys speak?
Common.
Okay.
Akaro speaks Common, Dwarvish, Giant, Orcish, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Thieves can't what?
Common, deep speech, druidic, primordial, and quarry.
Okay.
And if I do telekinetic with anyone, like if I see them, we don't have to share language.
Okay.
So if we
The
find
only
it,
one I think that wasn't said, because I do common, giant, undercommon, and abyssal.
Okay. Cora?
Common, deep speech, draconic, and minotaur.
Okay. So you you can see as you go to this door, it just has row upon row of ornate runes burned into the door.
And you said none of us understand them.
No, none of you can read it.
Okay.
I think this means something.
I agree.
See,
I
we're
think
on
you're
the
on
same page.
something. You're on something.
Yeah, we're not so different, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Is it the door is closed? You said.
The door is closed.
Can I check it for traps or if it is locked?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation.
Modified 20.
It does not appear to be trapped, but it is locked.
Cora, I think you're up for lock picking duty. Would you like the
Cool.
crowbar? You can have it if you want.
Yeah, sure.
I will give her my business
excited about
crowbar.
since the teddy bear.
You said the door is locked. I'm so sorry.
Yes, it is.
Ignorant.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not
Do you
trapped.
So-
think we might want to hit it? Like one of us with the range weapon might want to hit it first before we like set off that ruin or whatever it's on there.
I'll be very careful not to hit the ruins. I'll try my best.
Okay.
Just let me break something.
Go for it. Absolutely. I'm not gonna tell the robot no. Go ahead.
I would like to back up.
Hold on and see.
Yes.
Okay. Am I rolling just straight
Athletics.
athletics?
Yeah.
Just we believe in you.
That's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, you kind of wedge the crowbar in there, being careful not to disrupt any of the runes, and you just go, hit, boom, and the door swings open.
Nice.
Good job.
She'll just step out of the way and do her usual gatekeeping abilities and like gesture everyone in. One arm behind the back, pushing her way through like this to show everyone the way. Yes, welcome. Good
Very
evening.
formal.
Good evening.
All right.
Welcome.
I'll go take a look.
No more than 2 fingers, you know.
As you make your as you go through, you find an unlocked wooden chest. You find a healer's kit and a red potion. And I need you all to make religion check.
Oh, religion, my specialty, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually?
I love when it gets like surprised. This is not one of those times for me.
Yeah, you know, like I'm okay with that. You know?
I love all religion equally.
I have a 0 to my religion.
Am I the smartest one? I have a +1 intelligence.
Possibly.
Oh no.
I have
Okay.
a +1 intelligence.
Okay,
That's just
cool.
real bad.
I A negative.
So, Akaro,
I have a
Lakashana, Akaro, and Montaigne. You recognize this as a. You also recognize in there is a golden holy symbol of Asmodeus,
Bless you.
worth 75 gold pieces.
That is not good.
That's bad, Juju. We who's got like a burlap sack? Can we get some sheets to wrap that nonsense in? I mean, I still want to sell it, but that's mm-mm.
Oh yeah, that's definitely probably worth something in the market. I got like I'll put up my bed wrap and put up my my bedpan.
That's some Baldur's Gate nonsense. We don't go there for a reason.
Okay.
She's gonna, when she sees that, she's gonna walk outside, go to the horse that she rode in on, and because I forgot I'm a druid and I can do this bullshit, she's gonna start ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Okay.
We're gonna get it from the horse's mouth, kids.
Ah,
Wrap it up. Nyx is very eager to be like, I'll carry it.
no, you don't want to. No.
That's some
Go
big
for it.
changeling energy right there, bitch.
I'll carry it. If we wrap it up, I just Fling that bad boy. I'll put it in my belongings, and we'll carry on from there.
Yeah,
have to-
I would
you
like
have
to
to-
collect the healer's kit and the other things, but yeah, bite it for
Fair.
whatever.
Okay,
Love you,
you guys have a healer's kit and a red potion
Okay.
that is currently unidentified.
I think
I
they-
will say, what an odd thing to find in this little sleepy town. That's weird.
A cultist to Asmodeus
Yeah.
who writes, I'm assuming now, infernal ruins on the door, and has a blood red potion. Yeah, super
Not
cash.
as
Super
sleepy as
cash.
I thought it would be. I thought it was like a bed and breakfast type of place.
I mean, coming from the man.
That was the north side. We're clearly in the bad part of town. We're on the south side here with the witch herbalist, the Asmodean cultist. Like, it's, every town has one. You just try to keep them to
Oh,
the
You bet.
this one's this place. What is it? Law and order is divided, but by a thin lane.
and one night stone keeps them all in check.
One patch of pumpkins.
Well, that's over now. How about that place next?
Okay, so continuing to go down south.
I like to
It's
save the big house for like a quarter final. You know what I mean? I don't want to
what's
jump
this?
the gun.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. So as you move towards this farm, you notice in the cottage the front door is open. The everything has been thoroughly ransacked, and you also see in the back are a number of pumpkins and squash.
I found the pumpkins.
Yes, there are 2 missing pumpkins from the
Oh.
Alas, poor Flick.
Poor Flynn.
We knew you too well for a goblin, to be honest.
You knew
No
him
offense.
really well. You went
Yeah.
in his mind, even one would say.
Briefly. Not quite the same as Lakshana over here, but yeah, that's all good. Big house. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm talking to the
So-
horse.
Have to.
You're still talking. Lakshana's still talking to the horse.
It's 10 minutes to cast.
Okay.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
ritual cast. So
Um,
yeah, when she saw Asmodeus, she was like, "Nope, fuck this noise." Hey, horse, what can you tell me?
Mind you, these are also still those are guard houses, like the watch towers.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
We
Yeah.
can, I guess we'll do a tour of guard towers at the end, maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me what you want to do. I'm just sort of working in a circle.
I like this.
So-
I'm good to keep going this way, but we will definitely check those out as well.
Very specific.
Oh, I
Okay.
missed that there was a tiny crushed house down here. Let's do tiny crushed house and then big house.
Or tiny crushed house.
That's what it is.
It is a poor tiny crushed house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it really is.
As you walk into this, you see that the cottage has collapsed, and as you walk in, you see both an elderly man and a woman underneath the collapsed roof, dead.
Man, this isn't turning fun anymore.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
If you you can see that there's no evidence of goblins have
They-
been in here.
Just saw the house and just kept moving, my guess is.
What do you whisper on this thing? Is what I'm talking about? The whisper chat thing?
What do...
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Great. Cool.
Thank you, friends.
Who's she telling secrets to? Just raise your hand. Because she's whispering to one of us now. Fuck.
Dun dun. Okay. So what do you guys
Wait,
do?
so Yeah, I guess we can move on to the big house now.
Okay. So
Um,
out of respect for the family that has lived in here, you guys just continue going on.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of corpses to burn in a bit. We got to do this in an organized fashion. Gather them up, pile them up, burn them all.
So in here, you find what is the Lion Shield cost. It is the trading company. It seems to have been the traders area. It has been ransacked already. The door is wide open. You've already taken care of the goblin that was in here. The goblins pulled up almost everything off of this shelf. But some of the items remain intact. Let's see. Is there anything in particular that someone would look for in this situation?
In a trading post, thieves'
Yes.
tools.
It's an idea.
That is an idea. I'm wondering if you can really just find these tools in a place like this.
You can buy them from Walmart.
Yes, Walmart.
You know what the worst thing is
The
I'm pretty
old
sure that's
Walmart.
actually true.
No, I'm pretty sure you can go to Walmart right now and buy a lock tool set.
Go outside and this.
You absolutely
No.
can, because I may have gotten someone's Christmas present there.
Come
Ah,
on.
It was a D&D related thing. It wasn't like I buy people thieves' tools for Christmas. That's just,
come on, man.
That's
How
your
many-
business. Adam.
I love
Get
you.
on this,
Larceny for me.
So, go ahead and give me a roll me a percentile, Akaro.
Ooh.
Eh.
Yeah, you see what I did there?
Well done. 53, right in the middle. No help.
Hey.
I gave you a 50% chance, and you are able to find one set of thieves' tools.
Oh.
Second win.
It's mine now. Is there if we're looking for kits, is there maybe a leatherworking kit or something along those lines? A skiing kit.
Go ahead and roll me a percentile.
Nice.
I don't suppose this was a touristy town in which they would have like a welcome here. Here's a little bit about our town.
You are here.
Weird town.
Make sure you check out the Asmodean cultist on the way out. He's doing deals 2 for 1.
One head for 2 of yours. 45.
45. It's a little more common than thieves' tools. So you were able to find kind of like a leather work.
That gives a little extra gold on the side.
Yeah. Anybody else looking for other relatively mundane equipment?
I'm looking for warmer clothes because I don't have that. So if there's just anything that's warm, I figured if I don't have to pay for it and there's something here I can take, I'd love to take it.
Yeah, you're able to find kind of like warmer clothes of some
Okay.
sort.
I'm just going to write down that I have that now because she's
Yeah.
definitely not dressed for any kind of cold. And
It's
I
highly
don't know
gold
what-
already.
And then I would be looking for if it's something they would have like a disguise kit.
Let's see if guys kit would be roll me a percentile.
13.
13% on the percentile?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any type of disguise kits or that.
It's like 13%. What? Like it's hard?
But yeah, where is there? You guys looking for anything else in the building, or
No, I mean, there's nothing secret, right? We don't see any hidden panels or floors or.
Or hidden worship in basements or anything.
How did Lakshana put it? Any Skyrim-esque
Basement.
behind the bar basements?
no, there are no. There are no.
What about the till? Is the till still intact?
There is no. There is no till. You're assuming that this person would probably, like, the person who owns this building just takes the money home every night because he's that guy and who doesn't trust the banks.
That's what
stuffs it under his mattress somewhere.
I mean, if the Asmodeans going around, I wouldn't trust the banks either.
Cool. So across the street, next place.
Across the street it is. That is me. As you go into this room, it has just, you see the residence has been destroyed by a giant rock in the back. You see a bunch of random crap thrown on the ground, and you assume the goblins went and found whatever they wanted to find, and what they didn't want just chucked in here.
How about the fancy house on a hill?
No, that is actually not a fancy house on a hill. That is a windmill.
Oh,
Ooh, let's take a look at the windmill.
let's still check it out.
The windmill. Okay. So as you guys head
I would
towards-
like to talk to the horse.
Sorry, I want that too.
I apologize, Lakashana.
By now, it has been 10 minutes.
By now it
Out
is
of
definitely
game.
it has definitely been 10 minutes.
Speaking of this fucking horse.
What do you ask the horse? I'm sorry, Lakashana. I got caught up.
Hello, sir. What is your name?
Ed.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed, a pleasure to meet you.
No.
Do you know what happened before the goblins came?
Large rocks from sky into ground.
The big nightstone that was in the center. Do you know what happened to it?
Big people. Grab stone. Go away.
What happened to your people, your handlers?
Leave. Out.
They ran?
Very fast.
Would you say unnaturally fast because they've sold their soul to Satan, perhaps? So before the big people came, was there anything going on that was unsettling to you? This place feels fine to you? This feels like home? No hooded figures? None of your brothers and sisters went missing in the middle of the night during full moons with lots of chanting?
Got carrots. Sugar. Fine.
Kosher. Hey, if I let you go back to this table, will you talk to the others? We could use some help. Would you like to help us with our travels? We will. We do not have sugar right now, but we can find some for you, and I can always make sure that you have food to eat.
Sure.
Thank you, Ed. Go speak to your people.
Ed
going
just
to-
kind of moves off and starts interacting with the other.
It's like, I will introduce you to my friend. Oh, fuck, they did not stay for me.
Hello.
Well,
Nodding.
and now Mr. Ed has left. I will wander like sad Charlie Brown boy through the town until I find
Everyone leaves me.
someone who will just stay put for 10 minutes while I do the one thing that I can do.
I've never seen you talk to a horse before. I didn't know you could even talk to a horse.
Everybody, welcome Mr. Ed to the permanent NPC list.
Permanent. You hear that, Cole? Permanent.
Well, there we go.
Did this to yourself.
I don't know what to tell you. I was expecting her to be like, I want to talk to the horse.
You always expect them to talk to the animal, Cole. That is the one guarantee.
That is cool.
Cole, what is my class?
Cool.
Of
What do I do?
Cole, what is my class?
Of course it's a druid, I know.
It's fair.
Anyway.
While I wander, I'm going to manifest some good berries and munch.
All right, you munch on some good berries.
Lakshana, where are you? What have you been doing?
There's just a sigh. if she could. Where are you? Where have you all gone off to?
I think we're going to the windmill now.
Is that a club?
No, a quite literal windmill.
I do not know with you people. So okay, I go. I follow.
All right. As you move up to the windmill, you can see two sets of goblin tracks that are clearly visible in the path towards the windmill.
You want to?
Right.
Montana,
I will
look in the
move
pile.
stealthily.
Me too.
All right, everyone, roll stealth checks.
Stuff. Oh, plus, we're not singing this one out.
I think. Oh, fuck.
Icky.
Oh, look at you guys
Icky.
stealthing into time. Yeah, so you guys move forward, and as you open up the windmill interior, it's pretty dark, filled with windmill stuff, gears and cogs helping, and you can hear two goblins climbing in the rafters. But they don't appear to have noticed you entering yet.
Cora's gonna step to the side and just be like, arrows, anybody?
I will draw my short bow and time a shot with whoever else wants to take one. I know Montaigne's ready.
Yeah, I gestured to him and I'm like, it's not specialty. You two
Oh,
is so go.
absolutely. Like, don't have to tell me.
All right, roll two attack.
Dude.
I need you guys to roll attacks with advantage, please.
Shoot him in the crotch!
Shoot him in the goblin dick.
Hey, lower my aim just a little bit.
Oh, no. Hey, Macarena.
Hey!
Ow!
All right, I need you guys to roll me damage.
Are they within 30 feet?
They are within 30.
So I may sneak attack.
Well, they're no, yeah, they are. They are. Yeah,
Okay.
they're 25 feet. Excuse me.
Okay.
13 on the damage.
12 for me.
Montaigne and Acaro just and you just hear boom as both of their goblin bodies were in mid swing from one rafter and they just drop and hit the ground and they're dead.
Are any arrows in their crotches?
I'm beginning to like you both more and more.
Montaigne, as you look, you see the goblin that is hit on the ground in front of you, and it currently has an arrow lodged right in its penile region.
Fontaine, my hero!
Ah, yes. I mean, I can't sell those, so I don't mind killing the meat on that one. And see, we're getting better at this. I like this. You know.
Who doesn't bond over shooting a goblin in the penis?
I mean,
Right.
I mean, I just did. I didn't think it was possible, but here we are. Ah,
Lakshana, You missed the goblin penis shooting contest.
I'm right here.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Does this not work at this close range?
I am literally next to you.
I didn't realize you had made it this far. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to hit him with my stick.
All right, roll an attack.
Please, God in heaven, let me crit. No, probably not. It's an 8.
Yeah, you go to just and he's still got his like finger on his head and he's like dodges out the way and like finger guns you.
I'm sorry. I realized I was talking without the button being pushed. I will let her hit me.
Okay, then
I will not move. I will, if she wants to hit me, she can hit me.
She does. That's
Great.
It's 10 points of damage. Oh my god.
It's just 4.
Oh,
half
that's
of his
almost
hit
all.
points gone. We'll say 1 because you're not actually trying to like.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
pull it
you.
because from what I rolled, you'd be dead. So I'm just gonna
We're gonna say 1 point of damage.
boop him on
Thank
his
you.
stupid snoot.
Oh,
Right there, right on his fingers, like none hit him right on the knuckles.
That
Okay, so I believe there's only one final residence to check before the watchtowers.
And
Let's do it.
I believe so. Let's do it.
So here, you don't really find anything of interest. The goblins have already gone through the whole thing.
Goblins take
Unfortunately.
everything. Goblins take everything fun.
Did we, when we were pulling up the drawbridge over here, did we by chance take a moment and look through that tower? It does not seem very big. So I don't know if that would have counted.
Yeah, I counted that as you guys look. You guys didn't find anything of interest inside
Okay.
of the watchtowers that operate the drawbridge.
Is there
Well, did
one
we-
that seems to be? Oh, go ahead.
Did we go all along the watchtowers?
No, you guys have not gone through the watch.
Is there a guard tower that looks maybe officey of sorts? Has a little extra
The
decor.
office.
The office,
The if there was a Dunder Mifflin guard tower like
the Dunder Mifflin guard tower.
That was immediately what went through my head. I was like,
Hey,
if there was a
so
Okay.
top guard tower, which one would it be?
I would
So-
say probably the fortress on the hill.
that
would probably be your best bet.
Okay.
Also, you guys found 5 copper pieces on the goblins that got shot in the dick.
I am never spending this 5 copper.
5 dick copper. Yeah.
Mhm.
you know when
Worth
people
it.
keep the first dollar they ever made at a business?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
Keep
taking
that
this,
copper piece for life.
putting that right on the
We
hat.
each get a piece. We each get a piece of dick copper. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, we're gonna make
This is bonding,
necklaces.
you guys.
Gonna bind you guys forever.
Friendships were made.
That's true. Do we care about going through the individual watchtowers, or do we want to go to the large fortress?
Fortress.
Fortress sounds fun. Might be more goblins.
Okay.
Cora,
as you-
Cora would be more interested in the fortress.
Okay.
I'm a follower.
So, Cody, if you could move that down, because I am going to reveal the fortress.
Ah, fortress.
Ooh, tasty. Wait, okay. Where are we
Oh,
going?
goodness.
Tasty.
Um,
Well, I don't see yet.
So, as you move towards the fortress, you can see that the bridge is out
Ah.
because a giant
Aw.
rock punched its way through it.
Yeah, we had seen that on the approach.
What's the
they
gap?
really should have been more careful with where they put those rocks. I cannot believe how reckless they were.
What's the gap on it?
It is a 15-foot gap. So a creature with a strength score of 15 or higher can leap.
Oh, jeez.
Question.
I can do that.
In the windmill, because there are, or the barn, was there a ladder?
I would say that in the windmill or the barn, there would be a ladder. Yes.
Is it perhaps long enough to bridge that gap, or would we need to lash them together with some rope?
They're only about 10 feet, so you would have to lash them together. And you
OSHA
do have
standards.
concerns with them being able to support Cora's weight.
She can jump it.
Cora can jump it.
Well, she can at least more successfully attempt.
Can try.
So if Cora jumps it, and then we lash the ladders together, the rest of us can hold it for each other and climb across.
Sounds fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like to set about making that plan happen.
All right. So we'll say, for the sake of brevity, you guys grab the ladders, come back, lash them together. Cora, I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Yes, sir.
Can I give any sort of, can I use my inspiration to give her an extra push? A good old 1-2.
Please,
Cora, I'm going to grab your face again. I'm going to kiss you right on the nose. Just one real quick. And then I'll be like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie. You're doing amazing." And then you get an extra D6.
For some reason, I just feel the need to say, "Thanks, Mom."
Got 2 pom-poms. Woo! Let's go.
You just need inspiration like cards. You've got the,
Um,
the 10 points.
That is a 15.
With the inspiration,
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the D6.
Oh.
okay, it was a DC 10. So you're able to, so Cora just takes a running start and just goes, and she kind of crawls her way up the other side of the bridge, pretty easily. It's a little iffy because it's slanted. It's slanted upwards, but she's able to make it.
Pom-poms go crazy. Woo!
10 points.
Does Nyx make another sign?
I don't know. I guess now she has like flashcards because it's a thing. I'm just gonna keep making signs. 2 points. Stuck the landing. That's what matters. Big finish.
Okay. So you guys, you will say go ahead and lash the everything together, and you guys are able to make it across with relatively no issue. As you guys move up to the gate of the keep, you can see there are 2 windowless stone gatehouses with high-pitched rooftops, and between them are a set of oak doors with iron hinges.
Can I check it to see if it is trapped or locked?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, sorry, investigation. 5. Akaro moves up. He looks at it closely and just goes, and it just slightly opens.
Oh.
No issues.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sneak again.
Looks
I want
good.
to
Looks good.
What are you chewing?
I just want to like make sure I'm stealthing. Now that the door is open, I'm gonna begin to get
I
All
don't
right,
mind
I
going
can-
first if you think that's best, everyone.
I'll go right behind you.
Sure.
I would certainly
for it.
appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Okay.
But as everyone is heading inside, you can see that there are a large number of rocks inside the keep.
Does it seem like they targeted this area explicitly?
It does seem that there was a large focus of attacks on this area specifically.
So what did they want to let out?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm just gonna look at the party and talk to them about it and be like, and tell them, yeah, do you all feel like over here than there were in the little town?
Well, this is the point of defense. This is where you hit a lot of places.
Do you think they held something in here? Do you think they tried to get something out?
Hmm.
I
This is
We'll
think
keep the guards
if it
in.
were me, alive or not, keep them at bay.
Understood. The whole place feels very weird.
That and the fact that it'd be hard to get something out from a fortress if the bridge is out.
And I just don't know when it was done. Was it done afterwards? Was it done before? But you're
Yeah.
probably right.
I
Too
mean, when
weird.
you're 20 feet tall, a 15-foot step doesn't seem quite as big.
That's true. Very true.
So as of right now, you guys are out here, still outside the main keep. What do you wish to do?
Let's
You have
carefully
to-
move into the main keep, I think.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
in.
Okay. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, so as you guys go in, you guys find yourself in the Great Hall.
Ooh.
And half of it is just buried under rubble. And as you come in, you hear four people, male and female alike, just yelling at each other. And they're just like, we have no idea what to do at this point. You see her. She's gone. What in God's name are we supposed to do now?
Are they they're humans? You said.
Yeah, they're all four of them are humans. They are currently around the remains of an oak dining table, and they're just kind of just yelling at each other. No one's.
If I see people, I'm just literally, it's stupid. I'm gonna be, excuse me, frantic screamers.
They stop and just like and like they pull their swords and they're like looking at you like
Yeah, you can go ahead and put those away unless you want this to get really bad rather quickly. I think we should sit down and have a chat. Yes.
Most of your goblins are dead. We're here to help.
You're welcome.
Oh, right. Yes, we're here to help.
The lady sent us. Lady Fluffler.
Yes, lady. What is it? Say. I'm just looking at Lakashana like.
My dear friend, Florida Flounder.
they're like
Lady Velnada something.
Velrosa Nandar.
Velrosa Nandar.
That's what they said.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yes.
And once you mention her name, they all kind of like their faces just drop, and they kind of part, and you see that on the table is the body of Lady Velrosa.
Where? Whoa.
That's a plot twist I did not see coming.
Yeah,
Ever-
Nat just stays. Nick stays. Not someone else. Nick stays very like, just not shocked at all. And she's like, "Yeah, that's her. That is her."
I would
So
like
that's-
to go to the body.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
They'll be very like yeah, you can see that there is she was go ahead and make a medicine check.
yeah, I'll hand one of them my staff and be like, "It's okay, I'm an herbalist."
Next
Like a police officer badge. This thing. Trust me.
Ah, fuck! No!
Is it natural one?
Yes, for a
Yes.
6. For a 6 though.
You're looking and you're like, ooh. The body is pretty mangled in terms of like she's missing a leg.
Oh.
Also a crushed rib cage. You can assume she got caught under something.
How long has she been dead?
Yeah, is she dead?
Yeah.
And you can also see on the body she's got a very large wedding ring on her left hand.
Atta girl. So big it gave her back problems. When did who hired us?
And they stop and go, she did
Odd.
before. This only happened 3 days ago.
Oh Christ. Okay.
That makes sense. Those footprints weren't fully dusted over yet. You know what? That's on me.
Would you all like to tell us what you experienced?
Sure. About 3 days ago, oh my gosh, a castle came from the sky. And
She laughs. She's like, "Been there." Woo!
I'd like to confirm this castle from the sky sighting with the other group of people that are here.
like everyone else? Everyone else
Yeah.
in the no, everyone else is like, yeah, it's freaking wild. I know.
Oh, you're serious? Oh, I thought it was like drugs, but no.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
And then they're like, we know it sounds absolutely insane.
Yes.
The castle flew over the village and they threw rocks onto the village. The people couldn't hide. They lowered the drawbridge and fled. Normally they would come here, but the bridge was one of the first places they struck. They probably fled to the caves to the north. It's probably where some other guards are as well, but when everyone was gone, 4 giants came from the sky, took the Nightstone, and took it back to their castle, and the castle drifted off eastward. Lady Nandar was in this hall when the roof collapsed, and she was gone before we could get to her.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Of the ones that aren't speaking, I want to look at them. Do any of them look a little shifty or sweaty or
They just look shaken.
Okay. The one that's closest to me, I'm going to get in their head.
Okay.
Why did you not ask your gods for help?
Do you? Those kind of like look around.
I'm right. I'm the captain now, right here.
Was that you?
Yes.
He goes. Have you ever tried asking the gods for an emergency?
Have you ever tried something worse than a god in an emergency?
No. What are you talking
And-
about?
None of your people do either? She's going to like look at all the rest of them. Like, which one of you rich fucks is calling on them? I know it's one of you. It's always the privileged people that go to Satan first. I know it's you.
And they're just like, "Hey, we got raided. BT Dubs got."
Hey,
They
welcome.
were
Thank
just
you
like,
guys.
Hey,
got
we
raided
got
by-
raided.
We got raided by Indigo Chameleon. Thanks.
Yay!
Much love, our
Thanks.
good
That's
friends.
not
We're
a
playing
raid, that's
Storm
a
King's
hug
Thunder.
pile.
Everyone has made it through level 1 relatively unscathed, but we'll see how that goes.
Not
Tried
for
not
a
to.
lack of trying.
Not for a lack of trying.
Like a try.
Yeah, they're very confused. They are genuinely confused as to what you're talking about. Like they're like, "Do you not see the temple to Lathander and Mialiki?" Like, no, we don't do that nonsense here.
Where did the lady live? Maybe we can find something in her notes that would tell us why the giants would want the Nightstone. Perhaps she knew something. So the goblins were just a afterthought. They weren't part of your giant incursion.
Goblins?
Oh yeah, no, they stole everything in your town. Just it was all gone when we got here. They completely had ransacked the place, and they were setting up little houses to like live in. But we killed them, so the goblins are gone. But all of their belongings were gone with them.
He
Taken,
goes,
stolen.
Is that what happened? Is that what that ringing was?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
that you.
I can't get across the bridge.
It was a whole thing. We would kill the ones that are on the bridge. We killed the ones over there. We shot a couple in the dick. It was a great time.
Is it right? There's, if you had done it, we'd give you a dick copper, but you didn't. So
But you weren't there, so you don't really get the dick copper, do you?
we've got one dick copper for an honorary member at some point, but that's not you.
She looks at him very harshly. That belongs to Mr. Ed.
Okay, yes. Mr. Ed, right? That's his dick copper. What's your name?
Helpful.
And they're just like the dick. Anyway,
These poor people.
Furious at these people.
We are the worst. If I was giving us, I would hate us. I would hate us in my soul.
There was one phrase that I never thought I'd ever say, even in D&D, but that's honorary dick copper.
That's the name of our adventuring party, ladies and gentlemen.
yes.
We're the dick coppers. Dick coppers.
HDC for short.
Yes.
Bringing a whole new meaning to DC.
Yeah, and they're like, dick comfort. What are you talking? No, just
You've been in
the lady's bedroom is upstairs.
Let's check that out. What's your name?
Mine. The one in the front goes. My name is Totem Breck.
And I'm gonna just assume your Totem and the Pips. I won't ask anyone else their name because I am a nice player, and we're gonna accept that.
Well, the worst thing is when you ask me that, I actually have in the
proud
adventure.
of you.
Yeah, no, I'm because it's the okay. Well, go.
I'm right
You know
down
what?
the pit.
Thank you,
Yep.
Yes.
They're Torum and the Pips. Torum and the Pips.
Torm and the Pips.
Best band. That's my
Torum and the Pips.
that's my Elton John cover band called it.
And they'll just be like, and while you're
Okay.
up there, be sure to keep your hands to yourself.
What's that supposed to mean?
When they look at
It
you,
means
they just do the.
No, Dickwad, say it. What's that supposed to mean? I just saved your whole fucking town, and you're going to be rude to my face. That's not how any of this works. And her head starts to turn all red. She's like, no. I think some of you, in fact, can come upstairs with us, and you can answer any and all questions we have. How about that?
Torm kind of like nods to two of them, and they just go off, and they're about to lead the. And they'll be like, "We'll show you up to the ladies'
Return
bedroom."
back to black. Thank you for being so accommodating. Much appreciated. All right.
Before we go
Montaigne.
up, I want to ask Torum, are you are the leaders of this township then?
Oh no! We were just guards.
Oh, so you are charged with their protection?
As best we can.
You know, you've been in here for 3 days. It
Because we
took
could not
us
get across the bridge.
20 minutes to do that. And she's gonna wink and follow everyone else upstairs.
Wow, you guys.
These guys are getting really angry for me after all. I'm not sure. I just like you saw that one with the head, just like, and then that one can touch my mind, and I'm not really into that either. So like, we're getting into some scary territory that I'm not sure I want to be a part of. Like I'm all for the dick compass, but like this is getting insane.
Touch my mind is my favorite thing I've ever heard. It can touch my mind.
No.
Ah, I don't like it.
I could touch you now.
I'm going upstairs now. I'm following everybody.
Upstairs I go.
Okay,
Yeah.
they take you upstairs. There is the master bedroom is the only one to survive the cloud giant attack. There are tapestries and oil lamps. Skin. There's a large bed in the center. It's ornate headboard sculpted with images of roses and foxes. And there are 4 wardrobes against the walls, and each one of them has a full season's worth of women's clothing with the latest fashions from Waterdeep. At the foot of the bed is a chest, and mounted above the door is a longsword.
Is there a desk or any sort of implement that may hold papers or notes or journaling or anything like that? So just the chest?
Yep.
Then I would like to inspect the chest.
As you move towards it, the guards kind of try and stop you, and they go, "With all due respect, it was only her valuables were kept. So
Well, that's perfect because we are going to be paid to do this, and since she's dead, I will be needing a form of payment.
I would like to crisscross applesauce and start ritual casting detect magic.
Love that.
okay."
I like the idea of you sitting on the ground, being like,
over the 10 minutes, go ahead and make a persuasion check, Nick.
I would like to assist her. And
Okay.
the way I would like to do that is, listen, friend, she's dead. We've killed all the goblins in the town. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to be the ones to, 1, get you out of here so you don't starve. And 2, go find the rest of the townspeople that are hiding in caves. Really care somewhat about the payment, but we need to know what that Nightstone was and why it was important. So,
my
Help
hair's
yourself.
just flickering like the color of flames. It's just going. It's a 21.
Ooh.
Oh, is that you?
21. And he goes, "Honestly, I understand. I really do. It's just not a good idea to try and open the box without Lady Nandar here. and he will stop. And about that time, Lakashana, your detect magic will go off, and you see that the sword above the sword above the room is, and he will go. Anyone besides Lady Nandar try that thing. He points at that sword. Will stab you, and that has literally nothing to do with me.
Oh, fair warning. All right.
What did you have that's so valuable in that box?
Well, are we killing a sword today, or are we just leaving them? Oh, if we go and get her corpse and make her do it, would that count?
Oh my
He goes,
god.
Nick's did that with the goblin
You
already. So
you are
she-
seriously
that's-
trying to move the corpse of Our Lady.
Right, like if we use our hands, you know.
I'm not saying, like, I want her body to come with her hand. Listen, that's not the point. Okay, let's try this again.
It's the whole
Who is
conversation, like,
paying you?
He did.
Who did?
Lady Nandar.
Oh, she did. She did. I heard he. I apologize.
Yes.
So she did. And who's going to continue to pay you?
Well, now whoever Waterdeep sent to
Mhm.
become new High Steward of Nightstone.
Okay, so
So
you're going.
we can assure is that when the new High Steward of Nightstone comes around, you will be paid.
Ah, all right, okay. Well, what do we think, friends? Are we how cutthroat and killery are we feeling, or are we just going to wait for new management?
Do you have any way to contact them whatsoever? You got
I think-
birds or something?
I
Well,
think that's us.
I don't think I do.
well, in the morning, one of us will travel to Waterdeep.
I had a question. You said the other people escaped from the town, probably hiding in the caves. Right.
Yes.
Would any of them outrank you in particular?
Maybe one,
Oh,
but for the most part, the guards are the same rank.
okay.
Lady Nandar was the highest official.
Right. Yes. Our blessed lady of Nandar. Who would that have been?
Let me check.
I was gonna say, would being from Waterdeep give me any insight as to who next in line would have been for?
Give me go ahead and give me a history check.
That's a 19.
That's a 19. There's a number of nobles that have been gunning for the spot of High Steward of Nightstone. There was one. Let me just make up name. There was one whose name was Addis Aquitaine.
what a name.
Yeah, like a champ. Addis Aquitaine has been gunning for the spot of High Steward of Nightstone for a very long time, as well as Brensis Calaris has also been looking for. It could be any one of Tane, Calaris, or a man named Rufus Scipio.
Okay.
Those
So-
three seem to have been lobbying for a quote unquote change in the city of Night, in the
Okay.
town of Nightstone.
She would join Akaro in the questioning side, and she would want. So, of the three, who do you prefer?
Well, I don't really know much about the nobles. But every story I've heard of Aquitaine and Calaris, nothing good. So I would assume Scipio.
She'll kind of nod. Like what she knows about Rufus Scipio would be good things, basically.
For the most
being
part.
around that area. Okay.
For the most part, former military officer.
Okay. She would nod and turn to the party and be like, if Rufus takes the seat, then we are bound to get paid at some point.
All right.
But here's
Honorable man.
But here's the thing: we signed up for the job to see what's going on here. Now we're going on to do God knows what in the cave.
We need answers.
I need a certain insurance payment at this point. Like we came in for a job, and now we're being told not only are we not getting paid for the job we did, but we're not getting. Then we have to do something else on top of it. We're turned from locating a town to locating a official to take over that town. At that point, I hate to say it, but I think we need a little more substantial before we go on this.
We'll need a lot more information as well. You can tell us how to get to these caves where the rest of your people are?
Yes.
I suppose you'd want to go see them as well, or is your plan to stay here and rebuild your noble town?
Well, with one person sent off to Waterdeep, the rest of us would go around town to ensure that there are any goblins left, and then do our best to rebuild as much as we can.
Understood. Well, shall we wait on Sippy Cup to come, or what do you think?
I think if we save the people, we might make a little more money. But beyond that, I think we need to learn more about cloud giants.
I would agree.
I need to learn more about
How do you all
giants,
feel? Are you a bit curious?
Did they say how far the cave was?
The cave is it is only about a mile north.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Then we
not
must
bad
go
at
to
all.
the cave.
Yeah. Do we sleep here tonight, or do you all think we...
Yes.
Well, it was already late, yeah.
It is dark. I'm not shooting anything else tonight. I'm going to bed.
All right.
All right. So, allow me. You can sleep in the guardhouse. Literally no other.
Is there a bed?
There are plenty of beds in the guardhouse.
Alright.
There's
She
no
mumbles
other.
under her breath because she's like, "There's a perfectly good bed right here. It's not like she's
Yeah.
using it."
No, legit. Akuro is like, you can sleep in the guardhouse.
I'm literally like,
And he goes,
outing. Just pat.
I am sorry, but no.
You did.
Here's what I would like to do, Torum. I'm gonna kind of put my arm around him and kind of bring him slightly away from the rest of the team. And I would, in a low voice, I would like to go, Torum, listen. I understand your position. You see, the thing is, what the rest of them don't know, and I really need you to keep this between you and me, is that actually my father is one of the masked lords of Waterdeep, and he is going to be, voting on that following commander. And I would love to put in a good word for him, not just for him, for you to get a good commander like Scipio, but for you, Torum. Think about the promotions that could be coming your way in this. And all I want, and listen, I'm not what I want to chuck to the chest or the magic sword or any of the other really important things. I'm just thinking like a little hospitality for me and my friends here. That's all I'm really talking about.
Is this a deception check or a persuasion check?
I will take either. You tell me. I am better at persuasion, but I will roll deception. I will do either.
This is
You know
it
what?
right here. I love it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to roll a d6.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3 is persuasion.
Okay.
4, 5, and 6 is deception.
Cool.
All right.
Yep.
Backstory building right here.
Please, let us win the Master Lords of Waterdeep. Let it be
It
a
is
thing.
3. You
So-
are the son of a Mass Lord of Waterdeep.
Shit. All right. I am the terrible son of a Mass Lord of Waterdeep.
Well,
But
that's
I will
even
accept it.
better.
Yeah. All right. Persuasion it is. That is something I have expertise in. So that is a +7 for me. Let's see how this goes.
Man, I can't wait to fight Akaro's dad at some point.
Oh, damn. It's a 12.
It's a 12.
Yeah, with a +7.
Oh,
Yeah, because he rolled a natural on his insight check,
Oof.
and he goes, "You're the son of the Mask Lord.
One of there are many Mass Lords in Waterdeep. You know, there's only
One of the sons of the Mask Lord.
Yeah.
What are
yeah.
you doing, stabbing goblins?"
Well, I'm not a very good son. I'm clearly not the first son. Usually I spend time gambling, and they were like, oh, do something respectable, like adventuring, because that's more respectable, clearly. You know, violence and death and wandering around with people that stick their hands up goblins and make them talk and things like that. So clearly this is my more respectable option. I thought, you know, hanging out in the Yawning Portal, playing some cards, you know, I thought that was a respectable life. They disagreed. But yeah, you know, c'est la vie.
very brave.
Unfortunately, even for a son of a Masked Lord,
Well, all right.
I
Well,
cannot allow you to stay in the mistress's chamber.
fine. Now you can't blame a guy for trying. So
No, I understand.
okay. Well, looks like we're headed to the guard shack, friends.
Yes.
I-
So, as he escorts you to the guard shack, you guys are able to go ahead and take
Nix
a
is
long
still not
rest.
convinced. She's just plopped down on the bed, apparently.
I follow, but I'm angry. This is a perfectly good bed, going to wait, and also I'm going to talk to Cora, Lakshana, and everybody, and just be like, "Do you think that's true? Is it royal?"
What's a Master Lord?
He gets napkins in their laps and stuff.
No, I don't like that.
Do you think it's true?
I mean, maybe.
Well, I've never had to kick him out of any place. If that helps you.
Boy, look at him.
I'm gonna message him. Is it true?
I'm just still tired. I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
Well, you are stupid like a son of a mess lord, so
So from what I understand, it is now official and true. So I will say, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm like 4th down or something. But yeah,
are you a bastard? Is that why your family does not own you?
no, not a bastard. Just a black sheep. Just a no good layabout. Just a gambler. A bar-ridden. What's the word? Scoundrel, rogue, rascal.
What a
Yeah.
pin in that, then.
So, you know, it happens, but whatever.
It happens.
That's in my mind. I'm doing the.
Oh,
I'm doing the mind without doing the.
No, it has to be like this.
I was
From now
trying
on,
to show
that is-
character growth.
This
That's
is
what I was attempting character growth.
this is canon from
Character
now
growth.
on. Anytime you use the mind speak, you are required to put your head.
Okay,
Sorry.
to your forehead.
fine. I will mind. So that is. So I will. Yeah. That was mind speak.
Okay.
I'm complaining the whole time. You bet you're busy.
As you guys are moving, and Nyx is literally talking a mile nonsense. This entire thing is, and how she's gonna be like, I can't believe I have to sleep in a guard
My
shack
back
when there's
already hurts.
Like a poor.
Like a poor person.
And as you lay down for the night, you guys can mark off a long. We will end there for tonight, guys. It is 11:09, and level 2.
Yay!
Give me that action surge.
So we can go ahead and roll for HP right after we're done
Okay.
here. But thank you guys so much for joining us for the first session of Storm King's Thunder. I had a great time. I hope you did too. So yeah, we'll be here next Tuesday. So just remember, be cool.
Yeah, Trin.